right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safe Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
It's the 6 o'clock check-in. Come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello.
It's not static AM radio. It's the
Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromella intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in. He's your dealer for life. Let's crack at 6 o'clock and log in with some sirloin bites.
Very impressive. Taking a few years to put all this together.
It's not a one-year quest because it's so hard to get your hands on. At this stage of my life, I don't invest in green bananas. It's a lifetime quest. Just not sure if I'm going to be around long enough to see them ripen to be yellow. You can't party enough when you win that thing. It's a party machine. Party machine.
Girl, I can't understand it. Why you wanna hurt me?
That's why it's the Stanley Cup.
After all of the things I've done for you.
It's hard. It's hard.
I buy you champagne and roses, but diamonds on your finger. Still you hang out all night. What am I to do? My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
What's that? Tuesday morning, 6:07. Thank you very much for being here today. Trev, laugh with us. Laugh with us, Trev. I said 6:07 for the time. Come on, Trev, laugh with us. And we'll go,
I refuse to laugh at anything related to 6 and
That's
7.
your generation.
No,
though,
that
man.
is not my generation.
Well, I'm pretty sure
We
it's
should
your
start the show every morning, Ed.
Yeah, the show only starts. That'll get the kids listening.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta listen to the show
probably
that
would.
starts every single day at 6:07.
You'll love
You
it.
don't. You don't give in.
I got Huss pretty good in the lock shop yesterday. He
I
was
clipped
loving
it. That was the
Did you
promo.
clip it? Oh, I didn't watch the promo. I guess I should have watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Or
was-
is
he was-
the audio for
Oh, the audio promo. Yeah. Huss was genuinely giggling.
Well, his belly laugh is the most adorable laugh in the
It's
world.
so good. I want a Huss stuffy toy.
Yes.
So badly. I really do. It's one of my
Santa
goals
could-
in life.
You could ask Santa.
Oh, no Santa letters today. Sorry, Teef. Yours is too long and I'm probably not going to read it. But hey, if you have a Santa letter, feel free to send it over.
Yeah, and write it yourself. You don't need to.
Yeah,
don't
I
get a
think,
computer program.
I think
to,
a Teef AI'd it.
that just Santa doesn't
What can you do?
deal with AI slop.
No, Santa is all about dealing with humans. Trev, maybe later this week you could sit on Santa's lap.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. It's kind of
It's a tradition, though. It's an annual tradition.
maybe.
A lapper from Old St. Nick.
I'm a little shy. I'm
who
a little
wouldn't
shy.
like that?
He's gonna have to convince me.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Tell me
I
why,
guess.
Santa. Why do you want me?
I'm not Santa. What are you talking about?
No.
Jeez.
I'm just saying if
Oh,
Santa
you're saying
wasn't.
to generic Santa?
Yes.
The
was.
royal Santa.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Santa makes another appearance this week. Maybe he.
You never know, right?
Maybe he will. Who knows?
So
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. It's game day, man. Let's get into this a little bit. Hey, finally, a game day at home. Tales of the North coming up around 6:30 today.
Yeah.
That should be a lot of fun today. My mouse died on me.
Yeah.
So I'm using computer mouse right now, like the finger mouse thing.
You might as well put this in the Estes folder already for most heroic performance. I think.
I feel like I'm pretty good at using the what do they call this? The touchpad.
Yeah.
But it still gets me out of my regular routine.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll
Right?
see how you perform. You already did that show with the cut on your finger that one time. Do you remember
that time?
Yeah. And this would be.
I'm just saying, I think I got a little bit of a hangnail on one of my toes right now. too.
Wow. Add it
I'm
onto
trying to
the
push
list.
through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push through right now. So anyway, I'm curious, do you use a mouse still, or are you all touchpad people? 780-218-90. You're a mouse guy.
Yeah, I love it.
Trev, what do you on your Mac? You got to be touchpad, right?
Never owned a mouse.
What?
Yeah.
Not in your entire
Not
life?
once. Not once.
Come on, dude. Like,
No, I like this touchpad thing. It's fun.
you didn't save that for confessions today?
I could have. I guess I could have.
YouTube, Trev has never owned a mouse?
What? No way.
Yeah. No, never. I like mouses, and it's one thing I'm like, I need to get a mouse.
Have you ever had a
I just-
desktop computer?
Yeah.
Well, then you had a mouse.
Well, so my grandma did.
Oh, okay, that's
My
different.
grandma's, Yeah.
That's different. So you've used a mouse.
Yes.
Yes.
But you've never owned a mouse.
Correct.
That's different. Yeah, no, that's
Owns.
good. Yeah, this is, touchpad is good. This is also a touch screen.
Oh, you're
So I could do the touching of the screen
bebopping
like
and
I'm
skit-scattling
like
all
I'm
over
in
the place, yeah.
Minority Report.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to use the touchpad today. I left my other mouse at home, and then my backup mouse isn't working.
Classic.
So, you're right. I mean,
That's a
classic mix-up.
tale, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to battle through. Nielsen Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa. We're proud to be local and family owned. Count on experience to speak for itself. Weiss Johnson, whoa. Striving to bring you a comfortable home. Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Yes, Weiss Johnson, Edmonton's train home comfort specialist for nearly 50 years. You guys, that's almost half a decade. Make your home comfortable now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Train. Train, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today. You can text us anytime into the Paris Jewelers inbox. That phone number is 780-218-9999. And if you are looking to get something shiny for the one that you love or the one that you're crushing on, get it done at Paris Jewelers. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. Do not pay for 1 year. They are Canadian and they are family.
That is our in-room gift idea, right? Like $100 limit for the three of us.
At
From
PJ's?
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds good. Christmas show, December 19th. Trev, you better bring gifts.
I can't wait. That'll be so much fun.
Oh, it sounds like a good time, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Darren on Jasper Ave texts in and says, mouse with a laptop always.
Yeah.
Darren on Jasper Ave.
Is it also like mine's? I just assume wireless. Reed comes here and he plugs it in.
Reed's still using a wired mouse?
Which I mean, it's very vintage, but
Well, he is the most experienced of our staff.
yeah.
So I guess that kind of makes sense.
I just don't know if I could use the cord.
I remember the first time I saw a wireless mouse, it blew my mind. It's like, what is it? How's this working? Obviously, it doesn't. If I had a wired mouse right now, I wouldn't have any issues.
the mouse balls.
Oh, there's so the different thing. How about those big mice or whatever? A big mouse that's like huge.
Yeah,
and
you can
your
put
hand
your
has to
whole
be so
hand-
wide on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
like you're
like-
flying the Starship Enterprise or something like that. Even when I prep on the couch, when I'm sitting on the couch, I have like the laptop on a pillow or whatever. And I still, even though you can use this, I still like to have the mouse like on the arm of the couch or something. You know. Big mouse guy. 780-218-9999. Over on the Nasty Chat on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. Mike over there says, Dusty, what's Clattenburg's Tales of the North name you're going with?
Oh.
Inquiring minds would want to know. Look, man, I can't spoil that. We're 15 minutes away from doing it. I feel like that's I would be doing a disservice to many of you who are waiting to see what the label will be for Clattenburg. I've got a couple of them. I've got two.
I've also got a name for him.
Do you really?
Yeah, with a Minnesota tie-in, nonetheless.
Really? Okay, well, this is exciting then. So yeah, we got Tales of the North coming up as well. One of your text messages will end up winning the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
It's the text of the day. So get creative. Maybe you work in the old Royal Pizza jingle to your text of the day attempt. And best of luck to everybody getting in the mix on that. Royal Pizza still making it great with the best and freshest ingredients you'll find. Top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online today at royalpizza.ca or visit one of their 14 Edmonton area locations. Here's the show for you today. We're going to do your morning announcements. That's going to be coming up. We've got Tales of the North on the way around 6:30 today. And then we'll get fired up for Gemco Fireplaces with Clattenburg providing a spark. We're going to take a trip down a little place I like to call Memory Lane. And some of the best spark plugs and energy guys in Oilers history. Who do you got? Maybe we build the Mount Rushmore of Oilers energy guys. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Beautiful looking mountainside.
Who are the ugliest group of dudes of all time? But how's it going to look? Oh, unless Ryan Jones makes it.
Well, okay.
He had sick
good
flow. Anyway, your thoughts. Give us some of those names.
There's a great thread.
Who are them? Yeah, there were a lot of good replies there. Who are the top 4 energy guys in Oilers history? And I know I don't want to put them on the list because it's too soon, but Clattenburg looks like one of those guys. Not going to be on the Mount Rushmore, obviously, already. But who knows where this goes over the next 5 years of this kid, right? So we'll get into that. This is going to be a fun 6 o'clock hour. We've got Craig Button. He'll be our GS Construction Hockey Insider today. Join us on the Firehouse Subs hotline. He'll be by just after 7 o'clock today. We'll give you a Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day. Play Alberta, the title sponsor of everything we do here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Download the Play Alberta app. EST Sports has been reloaded for the month of December. That is EST Sports. You use the code EST Sports, deposit $50, get a $50 free bet. Spoiler alert, the Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day is already up. You can find it over on the EST Specials page. Weekly confessions coming up for Spectrum Rental. Trev has already confessed on the show that he's never owned a mouse for his computer. Mm-hmm. What does he bring next? At 7:30 today. Joe Smith, who covers the Minnesota Wild for The Athletic. He's going to pop by around 7:45 today. We'll get his thoughts on the Wall of St. Paul. Jesper Wallstedt. What a cool name. How come all these goalies that the Oilers don't get or pass up in the draft end up with cool names? Like the 2 guys in Colorado are part of the Lumberyard.
Yeah.
And then this guy's called the Wall of St. Paul.
Imagine the song ideas you could have.
Oh, the Wall of St. Paul. It'd be like a Russell Martin home run song type of thing.
Pink Floyd.
Oh. I guess there's a bunch of different ones we could do, eh? Yeah, that's good.
They're not doing that out in Mini.
No. Actually, the team does have merch.
The shirts.
The players are wearing
I'm
the
just
shirts.
talking songs.
Oh, songs. Yeah. GD Liquidators will bring you the 8 o'clock hour today. We'll have kind of easy trivia. It's a big one today, boys. We are currently tied with DiMaggio at 56 in a row. We are on the verge of setting history. How exciting is this? Somebody's going to play today, and somebody's going to bump into us 3 years down the road and be like, I was 57.
Yeah.
I was the guy who broke the hitting streak.
You go to Mr. Mike's and they just like streamers going off.
As soon as
the
you walk
staff
in.
all come out, kiss you on the lips.
Yeah, everybody, all of them. Smack dab on the
Right
lips.
on
And some with tongue.
It's a big event. It's a big milestone.
So you win today. You get a gift certificate. You get French kissed at Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual.
You wear a sash while you eat, you know?
So we'll go there just after 8 o'clock. It's going to be a memorable day on that one. 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. That's coming up as well. GCL Diesel Orange and Blue breakfast around 8:30 to get you set for the big hockey game tonight. And then the wrap for William Huff. That'll be your sound of the day, text of the day. All that fun stuff as well. 6 o'clock hour on the Nielson Show every day, brought to you by the crew over at Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Yes. 6 o'clock hour brought to you by Ewell. They are your power play specialists. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. You can order online anytime as well. It's like a 4th location that's open 24/7. Ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. I like the idea of families of electricians shopping for Christmas on Ewell.ca. Oh, a new... I don't even know what a reference would be. We're looking
cord.
at a new
Wire
surge protector.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't think any of us have ever dabbled in being electricians.
Sparkies.
There we go. I'm on the website right now. Let's see here. Oh, you know what you want for Christmas this year? I'd like some conduits and fittings.
Oh, right this way.
Yeah. I think that would work. Eric, do you need a electrical box
Yes.
for Christmas this year?
Wouldn't mind.
That's a good one. Distribution equipment, wiring devices and telecom, connectors and fittings, fuses and accessories.
I need a new fuse box, actually.
Well, then do I have a place for you?
Yeah.
Ewell.ca. Your trusted electrical distributor. Says it right on the website.
Santa could drop me off a fuse box.
Is that what you would like, young Eric? I'll pass it along to the big fella. Let's get into your the touch mouse when you've got 3 monitors going.
You're going to be tested
It's
a
a
couple
little
of
bit
times.
slower here. I know I'm going to
Tales of
accidentally
the
hit
North is
something.
going to be an interesting affair. Yeah.
A good point.
If this affects the Mr. Mike's Cut Easy trivia, like
Oh man, trivia doesn't hit because
You'd
my
be
mouse
sweating.
wasn't working
You'd be
properly.
sweating.
Well, I don't need that heat. Let's get your morning announcements. All right, how's Monday Night Football?
it's great aside from the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots look good. That was Vrabel ball. It was
Yeah, that's
physical.
pretty much how he wants
It was
it.
hard hitting. They had
Drake May
special
was very
teams.
efficient.
Drake May was great. Like every facet of that. I don't know. I know Maddie was talking about like if the Bills somehow meet them and the Bills are on the road, do you go with the Bills because they're playoff tested? I don't know.
I think Vrabel's a different beast.
They don't look like a team that's just like, oh, we're happy to be here and it's a fluke and all like they
well, they have
are-
had a bit of a soft schedule, but
I
mean,
don't
but they're
even-
beating everybody.
But they're taking care of it in like
yeah.
dominating fashion.
Well, I saw one stat. I don't know if I liked it or not, but I thought I saw something last night with the Patriots. Let me see if I liked it. Usually I would like these things.
Like his numbers,
Here
they
it
were
is.
flashing his on the screen all last night. Drake May and spectacular.
The Patriots are the first team in NFL history with 10 straight games scoring 23 or more points and allowing 23 or fewer points in a single season. So they've gone 10 games in a row where they scored at least 23 and have not allowed more than 23 in any of those games.
And they haven't had a bye yet. They go on a bye.
They have a bye this week.
Yeah. So they've done all this without any type of practice. I mean,
they don't need practice, these guys.
Yeah,
So they're rolling.
It's something. And May's numbers are incredible. Like something over 20 yards. Perfect. No picks. 6-7 touchdowns like that. Yeah, they look like the real deal. This is the first time I kind of, outside of the Bills game earlier, but I didn't really know who they were. I am now familiar with their game. They're going to be tough. But no, Fergie's prostate was out with his knee. No grumpy cat.
No grumpy
As
cat.
people are saying, Conch, he's getting
Conch,
surgery
though,
today.
he had his surgery. Yeah.
But, Fergie was out there with his knee, and Cody as well, resident Patriots fan, who will be joining us on the Mexico trip.
Oh, it's Code Red. Is that Code Red?
Yeah, I think we were all out there smashing loaded burgers.
I didn't know
Burgers for the
Code
boys.
Red was coming to Mexico.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Burgers. We had all the
Burgers
loaded
for the
burgers.
boys.
It was great. Burgers for the boys. It was a fantastic evening. And a few of the locals there that...
Yeah, Code Red text in. It says, great game and even better chat with Eric at Sully's last night.
Oh, yeah.
Have an awesome show today, fellas.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Thanks, man. You have an awesome day,
A
too.
lot of Diet Pepsis consumed last night, I'll tell you that.
Oh, everybody was having the Diet Pepsis. Hey, was Huss in town?
He'd love it.
That guy loves Diet Pepsis. Dex texts in and says, why does Rabel hate Henderson? Frustrating. It was frustrating. Now, the problem here was we got hosed yesterday because Henderson didn't get the touchdown. If Travion Henderson gets a touchdown, I'm pretty sure we hit all the parlays.
Vrabel ain't here for your fantasy.
Blue Guy did hit his parlay yesterday.
Yes.
He was on Ramondre Stevenson over, I think, 26.5 and Hunter Henry over in the catches and the Pats on the money line. But the fact that Henderson didn't score a touchdown was extremely disappointing last night. And especially because with a late push, he got to the over in yards and then basically just needed, we had the Wan'Dale Robinson number. Obviously, we were on the Pats. Travion Henderson not getting a touchdown when he had 5 in his last 3 games was very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. But I'm glad you had a good time last night.
As
buddy.
always, join me Thursday. Big game. Your Lions, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I will try to join you on Thursday.
Well, I didn't mean you had to.
Oh.
Maybe a visit from Santa.
Is it okay if I come? Maybe, can Santa go to the casino? Is that allowed? Ho, 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 Sellies.
I know there are a lot of older men there that wouldn't mind taking a seat on Santa's knee. Yeah, sure.
Hello, old guy.
The off-track betting.
Coach Mike texts in to the Paris Jewelers inbox and he says, guys, just back to that wagon carriage stagecoach conversation. I looked up stagecoaches and found out that Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash were in a made-for-TV movie called Stagecoach. Willie Nelson plays Doc Holliday.
Wow.
Come
That's
on.
a lot of...
You're making that up. On a Tombstone Tuesday, I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. You texting in your hilarious rumors.
How dude.
That just doesn't make any sense, does it? Colin the Amishman. He sent in a confession. Should we save it for confessions? I think we should save it for confessions.
Yeah, don't read it during Fired Up.
No,
Like
no.
it'd be-
I'm going
what
to
a
come back
clash.
to that. Colin the Amishman, I see your text. Well, save it for confessions because it actually says confession.
Oh, Chris Christopherson's also in this film.
Of course.
Stagecoach.
So the
Yeah.
Highwaymen.
Pretty
it was
much,
a
yeah,
highwayman.
yeah.
It's a highway. I got time
Let's
for
just call it
that.
the Highwaymen.
I got time for that.
Waylon
That's,
Jennings, June Carter.
that sounds pretty. Really?
Yeah, it looks like it's
So they were all in it. So yeah, it sounds like the Highwaymen made a movie.
Lash LaRue and David Allen Coe of all people. Ooh.
Because who are the Highwaymen? Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. Was it Waylon Jennings?
I think so.
Who else would it have been if it wasn't Waylon? I'm pretty sure it was Waylon Jennings. I was a highwayman. That's an all-time classic country. And Dallas from Nelson did a great spin on it, too. Was it Waylon Jennings?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Look at us with our country sports knowledge.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah, Mark, or did I say country sports? Country music knowledge.
Yeah, Cody also a big believer in the Achy Breaky podcast. He was talking to me for about 20 minutes last night, begging for its return.
I'll say this. If it's ever going to return, ever, it'll be in the spring of 2026. That's all I'm going to say. If it doesn't pop back up in the spring of 26, it's never coming back.
Wow.
But does it pop up in the spring of 26?
You're saying there'd be some free time during the spring of
No,
2026?
not really. But you might be able to find something. All right. So if you missed it yesterday from 4 to 5 on the Reed Wilkins Show, and the Reed Wilkins Show, if you listen on 95.7 Cruise FM, you're like, Reed Wilkins? Wasn't that the guy from Ched that died and went away? It was the guy at Ched, but he left and came and joined us and does a kick-ass show every single day from 3 until 6 with Jay Milne, Ryan Shotgun. If you've not yet listened to their show, download the TuneIn app, iHeart app. Watch us on YouTube every day from 3 until 6. Yesterday, from 4 until 5, they had Mark Killam in studio. Marshall was at power skating, so I was just sitting in the crowd. I had my headphones in, and I pretty much listened to the entire interview. Outstanding conversation. Killam was excellent. It was great to have him in studio. I think the guys really enjoyed it. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Killam can chop it up, hey? He's just a good, and again,
He was
kinda
comfortable. I thought he was comfortable with the boys.
in the mold of a good player's coach. Noah Taylor as well extended yesterday.
That's the other thing I was going to get to.
Elks news and notes.
I think Noah Taylor has a ton of potential. Like
Absolutely.
he's already good.
Yeah.
But I think he might just be scratching the surface of what that guy can provide.
Yeah.
Like a very athletic defensive end.
Signed through 27.
So it's a couple more years.
Yeah, so that's no stout signing there. And of course, the Argonauts finally get their man.
Mike Miller promoting the quarterback coach. Sounded like they interviewed or tried to interview pretty much everyone in the league. They end up settling on the quarterback coach of the Argos, elevating him to head coaching position. I believe the Bombers were interested in chatting with him about their OC position. So good for the Argos to keep him in-house.
Yeah.
Don't know much about I'll just be honest, I don't know much about this Mike Miller. The Mike Miller who played in the league is special teams coordinator for the Bombers. That would have been weird having two coaches named Mike Miller. But yeah, he's the head coach of the Argos now.
Kevin I've interviewed and Pete Costanza interviewed as well. He's had a couple interviews now for head coaching jobs. And
like other in-house candidates who also...
Yes, yeah, correct.
Andrea from Calgary says that interview with Killam yesterday was fantastic, and this is coming from a fan of the red team. She's a Stampeders fan because she's Andrea from Calgary. But
they haven't let go of Killam yet.
No, they're still hanging on.
Yeah,
they still like him to replace Dickey, but that's not going to happen. He's Edmonton's now. Georgia Satellite says, fantastic hour yesterday. Way to kill him, Reed. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's good. All right, we've got Tales of the North on the way to get you set for the Oilers and the Minnesota Wild. It is game day. We will transition to some thoughts on can this team or will this team, as Trev likes to say, will this team build some momentum at home? Will they finally hit their stride? We're going to get into that. Tales of the North. And in honor of this Clattenburg kid coming in and rattling some cages and looking like the guy who provided a spark for a group of veterans that like to play on the perimeter, we're going to dive into it fired up and try to build the Mount Rushmore of all-time Oilers energy guys. Who do you got? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. That is all on the way here in the 6 o'clock hour. If you need a conscious morning, hit us up. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Let's get to a sports update right now with Lieutenant Eric. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, first of all, thank you very much for being here. Tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio, but this time we skipped right over the AM and we're on the FM dial at 95.7 Cruise FM. We've got about 3 minutes of commercials, a little bit of traffic for you, then we'll be right back on 95.7. If you're on TuneIn or iHeart, or over on YouTube or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, we got a sports update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust through fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. Flooring for the life you live. Call 780-483-1991. Don't forget to mention EST for an extra 10% off.
Drake May tossed a pair of touchdowns as the Patriots became the first team to reach 11 wins, sealing their 10th straight victory. 33-15 over the Giants. Week 14 in the NFL kicks off Thursday from Detroit when the Cowboys visit the Lions. Sticking with football, the Toronto Argonauts naming Mike Miller their new head coach yesterday. Miller served as the club's quarterbacks coach for the past 4 seasons, helping them win a pair of Grey Cups. Elks, meanwhile, extending defensive lineman Noah Taylor through 2027. In all 18 games last season, Taylor recorded 26 tackles and a share of the team lead with 4 sacks. Over to the NHL last night, Sidney Crosby would score twice as his haunting of the Flyers continues in a 5-1 Pittsburgh win over Philly. The Blue Jackets would score 4 straight to snap a 4-game slide. They defeat the Devils 5-3. Josh Norris, he would score a pair in his return to the lineup. Buffalo over the Jets 5-1. Winnipeg 1-5 in their past 6. Jordan Binnington pulled after allowing 2 goals on 5 shots. Anaheim would defeat St. Louis 4-1. Will Smith, 2 goals. Macklin Celebrini, 3 assists. Sharks double up the Mammoth 6-3. The Oilers back home to kick off a 5-game homestand tonight. Coming off a 4-0 win in Seattle Saturday, they'll host the Wild. Join Tom Gazzola for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows here on EST. Coverage begins at 6. Oilers will once again be without defenseman Jake Wallman. He remains sidelined. Oilers Wild, one of 10 games in a busy night in the NHL. On the hard court, the Lakers win streak snapped at 7 as they fall 125-108 to the Suns. Elsewhere, Jamal Murray would sprain his right ankle during the Nuggets' 131-121 loss to the Mavericks. He is set to be evaluated later today. Raptors back in action tonight. They look to snap a 2-game skid when they host Portland in one of 6 games around the NBA. Sports Update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust through fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. Flooring for the life you live. Call 780-483-1991. And don't forget, mention EST for an extra 10% off.
Creed Tuesday on the Nielson Show. The Nasties love it. How about some classic rock on 95.7 Cruise FM, am I right? YouTube, TuneIn, iHeart, EdmontonSportsTalk.com live audio player. So many places to consume the show. The most of any show in the city. Thank you very much for being here. Coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio this morning. If you woke up today like, oh man, I'd sure love to have 3 pieces of bone-in chicken for just $8. Well, you are in luck. Not only do you get it for just $8, it's also absolutely delicious at all Popeyes locations.
Well, game day chicken.
Who doesn't love game day chicken? Popeyes are a big partner with the Edmonton Oilers as well. We need to get fired up for Gemco, talk about the best energy guys in Oilers history, so you can get those texts flying in here at 780-218-9999. If you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for your boys. We would appreciate that. Interesting tidbits around the National Hockey League last night. The young guns for the San Jose Sharks getting it done again. And I think what's being proven here, and, you know, we obviously have strong ties to Winnipeg with Winnipeg Sports Talk and Husk co-host and Log Shop every day with me.
Yeah.
Maybe they are just nothing more than Connor Hellebuck.
Well, I think he's the
MVP of the league. And they don't have him, and you see what's happening. And I know it's easy to be like, oh, they're not scoring here and this and that. I don't care. I mean, this is the Winnipeg Jets without Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah, who ships 5 to the Sabres, eh?
Yeah, who do that?
Who do that?
Buffalo in town during the homestand here for the Edmonton Oilers. A homestand that kicks off tonight. And the Jets are on Saturday, right? So
I wouldn't mind asking Button about their free fall or their nosedive or whatever sort of plain scenario example you want to.
I know he'll have a lot of other reasons for it, but come on, man.
No, I get it.
They're missing Connor Hellebuck.
It jumps off the page.
He's a league MVP last year.
Yeah.
I know that they're looking for more offense. I get all that, but Connor Hellebuck has covered up a lot of the blemishes of the Winnipeg Jets over the last few years, I think. All right. Edmonton Oilers set to hit the ice against the Minnesota Wild tonight.
Wild.
I'm going to dive into some thoughts on this game in just a moment. But we got to get you ready. Minnesota Wild, Edmonton Oilers. Are you ready, good sir? Oh, he's ready. Yes. Yes, he should be ready. Here we go. Tails of the North for the Oilers and the Wild tonight.
Who owns the North? Who owns the North? Show me!
Conor McDavid, you
turn my ox blue like a modern-day Paul Bunyan. Tonight in the north, after slaying the Kraken on the Pacific coast, the mighty Oil return home for a critical turning point in their current campaign. Standing in their way this eve, the Wall of St. Paul, one that never was, but could have been. He who fell into their laps, only to be passed over for Borgo the Bust. Tyler Right! More like Tyler Wrong! Luckily for the home Warriors, a spark has emerged from months of darkness. Connor the Chaotic, the Bakersfield Bruiser, he who hits and then hits some more, dragging this ragtag group of perimeter pals into the fight, nay, I say the war. The chants will echo through the rafters of Rogers. Release the Clatton! Berg! Reinforce the boards, for they are about to be banged. These are the tales of the North, and may they be heard far and wide across this great land. Send it back to the Biggie, Connor! Oilers and Wild tonight. Wall of St. Paul.
You knew it was coming with that Tyler Right.
Yeah. Who didn't know? How many of you were sitting there when I went Tyler Right and you're like, he's going to say Tyler wrong. He's going to say Tyler wrong. I had to do it.
Yeah.
I had to do it. I saw Trev's head hanging in despair over there when we talked about Jesper Wallstedt. I am going to get into it with Button. Let's just rip that Band-Aid off.
Too soon.
Craig Button's, no, it's not too soon. It's the perfect time. Craig Button's going to join us, and I'm going to ask him, in that draft year, did Jesper Wallstedt have character issues? Because that's what we've been told from the Oilers, that they passed on him because he had some character issues.
What goalie doesn't?
Yeah. I mean, most goalies are all totally normal dudes.
You're right. Yeah.
You want the most plain Jane guy you can possibly.
Look at Jordan Binnington last night. He was.
Yeah, bold move. Putting your own life at risk by pulling Jordan Binnington in a first period.
Exactly. Yeah. He does what the kicker from Jacksonville did to Montgomery.
Yeah, you know what happened after the game?
I'm going to kill you.
Jim Montgomery said, Jordan Binnington came by and he said, he's going to kill me. That's a tough one. Hey, speaking of kickers, we didn't get to it yet. Worst field goal attempt ever? Can you imagine if a CFL kicker ran up to the ball and kicked the ground a foot in front of it, then almost fell over? Yeah. We'd never hear the end of it.
We would laugh and laugh and laugh.
That is all. Sean White has never done that. He's been playing since the late 60s. Like, there's no way. That was awful.
Lauder missed a few this season, but he damn well never kicked a foot and a half in front of the ball into the ground.
How does that happen?
I don't. Why? And
how does that physically happen?
First blush, I thought he whiffed on it. I thought he missed.
I thought the holder fumbled the snap, and I was like, "Oh, okay, then that's what happened."
Both of our thoughts
way off.
I mean, the reality was even more damning. And can you imagine, like, the pain? You put a lot of energy into that leg force going down, and then the kick.
He's going to be out 2 weeks with either an ego injury,
ripped pride,
or a leg injury. Yeah, one or the other. But yeah, that was pretty bad.
Bad kicking on both sides. Patriots, it was a miss there too. Missed field goal from
kickers are a dime a dozen. I think that's what they say about kickers.
That's what they say. Yeah.
All right, Oilers and Wild tonight. We're gonna get fired up in just a few minutes here for Gemco Fireplaces as well. Oh, we got those advent calendars we're gonna have to dive into as well. Yeah. Trev, come on camera here with us, Trev. I have to say, I think you're very well dressed today. I want people to see your shirts.
Oh, thank you.
Why are you dressed so nice today, buddy? You got a date later after the show or what?
Maybe.
You do?
Maybe. Yeah, I do actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know this.
Yeah. So, look okay. I shaved last night, and I actually bust out the new razor, cut my chin. That sucked.
What do you mean bust out the new razor?
Well, like, you got me the razor.
The one I got you?
Yeah. But
you just started using it?
Well, no, I was using the one blade, right?
Oh, okay, because there's more blades.
Yeah. So I just used the new
I did not know that you had a date.
Yeah.
I saw you dressed up. I thought, Trev's looking respectable today. Maybe he has a date. Yeah. So you have like a lunch date?
Supper date.
Supper date tonight.
Yeah.
Monica.
Wow.
Yeah. So
where are you going to? Are you going to Boston Pizza?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is this? The first date?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
So you're not going home at this is it. You're in
Yeah.
today.
I'm in.
Like you're straight from here to the
Yep. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. Absolutely.
get a pump in.
Yeah.
You guys work out so that old guy at the
Get a
gym
little
can
swole.
stare at you.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get a little swole before.
Yeah. It's always
Yeah.
nice. But no, thank you, Dusty. I think you boys look real nice as well.
No, we don't.
I have a Wayne sports cards
I'm wearing my
t-shirt
Tecmo
on
shirt
there.
that I like to wear pretty much once a week.
You're handsome fellers.
What's Tecmo Bowl?
What's a Tecmo?
That's funny. So wait a second. Are you going to watch the Oilers game with this girl on
I
first
think
date?
so. Yeah.
Really?
So nothing too crazy. Go for supper. Have some drinks.
And you're gonna watch it at the.
I'll show others game.
Wherever you go, you're going to
Yeah.
watch the game there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see where
Now,
the
who's planning the dinner location?
She is. I told her let's go wherever. Well,
What
not
if she
wherever,
goes
but-
somewhere that you don't like?
Yeah. Well, I gave her a few options. And I said, you
Oh,
pick
okay. Okay, that's nice.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
All right. Nowadays, do
This is new.
people? Would you pay for her dinner tonight, or is that rude?
I think I have to.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a nice move.
yeah.
Bring up going
Unfortunately.
Dutch.
Yeah. What's that? Going Dutch?
Yeah.
You don't know that?
No.
Just
this?
ask her thoughts on going Dutch. Just maybe she'll think it's like a sex move.
Come on,
And
Trev.
then explain.
Are you
It'd be a
sure
funny
you don't
joke.
know that?
Like actually going Dutch?
Yeah, you meet her, you take her out for dinner, and then you do an accent the entire time.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that's obviously not it. That would be funny.
Come on, I thought we could get him to do it.
Oh, hear this.
That's funny. You almost had me.
No, so do you not know the term Dutch? That's not a thing.
No, not how.
So that's when you go out on a date with somebody, and you both pay for yourselves. You just pay for yourselves.
On a first date, you could be.
You could definitely go Dutch on first date.
Because then there's no like she doesn't feel bad that you're and you don't feel
Yeah.
so it's a nice even Steven type.
I've always wanted to go Dutch. Then it's never
Going Dutch
happened.
rocks.
I always
Yeah.
feel bad. I'm always no, I'll take it. But man, I can't tell you how many times I want to go Dutch all the time.
Yeah.
On the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like I don't know.
It makes you
is
feel
this gonna
comfortable.
work?
Yeah, then she
You're
doesn't
wasting
feel,
money on a person you might never see again.
Yeah, Exactly. yeah.
In your entire life.
Yeah.
Okay, well that sounds good.
Go Dutch. He
I remember
shows up in wooden clogs. Hello.
My friend said we should go Dutch.
Would you like some pickled herring?
Oh, Trev, you are an all-timer, buddy.
That's funny.
I remember. So maybe you end up marrying this girl.
Maybe.
First date that I had with Tam, I did pay for things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went for
usually the
for
case.
nachos at the Podolin Pub in Fort McMurray, and I picked around all the gross stuff on them, but I was still trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm totally normal.
These
But I kept
olives?
waiting until she took all the good ones with like the olives and stuff, and then I'd be like, oh, here's a plain one.
Yeah.
And then we went and saw the movie Leatherheads, and it was awful. And then she still ended up marrying me,
Nice.
so that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I knew that you went to a movie. I don't know where I come out on going to a movie on a first date. I feel like it's like
We don't talk.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
awkward. I'm just like, and then
I've never
the-
understood that.
And then the force like, that was good. You know,
Like the movie thing?
Yeah.
See, that's the good thing with Leatherheads. There was nothing that was memorable about the movie.
it was just
So we
even
just
more
sort of stared
silence.
at the screen the whole time. But we did go out for like nachos and stuff before.
okay, yeah, that's good.
Right?
That's good.
And then I took her home and I just dropped her off like a gentleman. Didn't even make a move and drove home.
No hanky panky in the theater.
great.
Nope.
None of the old popcorn box cut out the bottom trick.
Yeah, first date. Hey, what do you think about this?
Would you like some popcorn?
There's no popcorn in there.
None at all. No.
Funny.
Vance Van Vander says, Dutch YouTube Trev. At the Verk, they call me the VTT. The VTT. The VTT. That's good. Yeah. You should try it tonight and see what happens, buddy.
Yeah, give it a shot.
At the Verk, they call me the VTT. All right. 780-218-9999. Mike over on YouTube says, Dusty, didn't she also marry you with a chin strap? So I feel like your wife may be an outlier. Well, yeah, Trev, like for the girl you're going on a date with tonight, she better like mustaches or you're done.
You better.
Yeah.
I think she does.
Yeah, because your
I know
duster's
she
getting
does.
pretty crazy
I know
right
she
now.
does,
You bring a
actually.
blade. go to the bathroom.
Looking pretty nice.
Yeah, if she comments
I'll
on
be
it,
right
just,
back.
Yes, 1 sec.
just please wait to be moments.
Wait 1 sec.
Wait for me. I return. All right. Well, we did not know you. This is not a bit. It's not like we were like, oh, Trev, we'll do this first date bit where we didn't know. We did not know that Trev had a first date tonight.
I wasn't going to tell
but
anyone.
I knew you were wearing a collared plaid shirt for something.
Yeah. I wasn't going to tell anyone.
Tube Socks says Trev diving deep into gold member accent all night. Yeah. I love gold.
It's his father. Yes. It's his father. Did that. Yes.
Yes. All right, let's get fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. We do have to get to these advent calendars as well. We'll do that in just a moment. I'll go grab them here in a second. But fired up for Gemco. Trev, who would you say? So Clanberg has come in and undoubtedly provided a spark. Does that mean he's going to be around for the whole season? Probably not. With that being said, I don't know who else will provide said spark if he's not in the lineup, which is a bit of a concern for the rest of the group. But so far, so good for the kid. You have to like what he's doing. He's got a goal. He's got a fight. He's acclimated himself well to the National Hockey League in the role that they need him in so far. But Trev, who is your favorite energy guy of all time for the Edmonton Oilers?
For the Oil, there's a few to pick from. I just looked at your tweet and I was happy to see the Ryan Jones because I remember growing up watching Oil change and getting a real kick out of him. And I'm like, I didn't know if that was just me. So, and obviously I was pretty young before social media, but yeah, there's a lot of Ryan Jones comments. So that's a good pick for sure. The one I didn't see really, but his time here was kind of short, but Ilya Bryzgalov.
He was different. He was different, yeah.
In a different sense. But I'll probably go with, I don't think it's necessarily close, Zach Kassian. It's got to be Cass.
That's the first,
yes.
When he was healthy and on the top of his game, the best in the league at that role.
Yes.
He could play with the bigger boys. He could bury a few. You can move him around. That one, the 2017 playoffs?
It was unreal.
When he was hitting everything that moved.
Yeah.
Like if Clattenburg could somehow find a way to become that dude, that would be a game changer.
Yeah. Oh, it was so fun. Like just my first real experience watching the Oilers in the playoffs. And I was a fan of Cassian's before, but I was like, man, I could watch this guy. If he plays like this, obviously it's tough to play like that all the time. But that is a type of player that really, really wins fans over and that fans really appreciate in the city. So, it was so cool. His first shift when he dumps the puck in, and
then just go hammer
and then he
somebody.
goes and Brendan Dillon he launches. Oh man,
Yeah.
I watched that shift actually a lot. Whenever
he would
I
launch
see it,
him. He would launch himself.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, that was so good. So yeah, take me back. That was an unreal experience. But I'll go with Cass.
Yeah, I think Cassian's like if we were doing the Mount Rushmore thing. Cassian's on it. I think Buckberger's on it, dialing it back, a generation kind of. A good Ryan Jones shout out.
Like
Jones
Ryan
is one of the
Jones.
first names that kind of popped up for me as well, from this sort of decade of darkness to modern day era.
Yeah.
Rick, what about you, buddy? What are the names popping up?
It doesn't really. There was one guy that had a brief time here with the Oilers, but didn't really show any of that in that time, but did before, and especially in junior, that was Darcy Hordichuk.
Oh, Hordichuk, yeah.
This was a guy that was worth the price of admission in junior days in the dub because he would literally just go out there, chase guys around and pop them, hit them or fight them or whatever the case was. He had the look in his eye, I think, much like a Rafi Torres.
Yeah, well, Rafi Torres is a name that's popped up a
Zach
bunch here too.
Kassian, Rafi Torres, Darcy Hordichuk, they all have a look in their eye where they could go out maybe and kill somebody. They could kill a man. If they haven't already, type of thing. So yeah, I'd go with Hordichuk. I did mention Steve McIntyre, not so much energy. Like when you say energy, Bones asked too. He's like, "Are we just looking for like
I'm not talking
fighters
heavyweights.
or-
I'm not talking
exactly, yeah.
LaRock and Big Mac and I'm talking about the guy who would fight and would do well, but could go out and change a shift.
Do you even need to have a fight in you? Like, do you need to be a guy that would drop the gloves?
Who are
Like
you thinking?
I don't know. Like Kajula had a lot of bounce to his game at times. It wasn't for a long
He was
stretch.
like a little bit of a bulldog sometimes.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that type of ilk. I'm trying to stretch the question into some other answers here because again, Cassian's the answer with a bullet, modern times here, I guess.
Yeah.
And given his look and the fact that he could fight and skate around there and pop people. But yeah, it's an interesting question. It's interesting to see some of because the McIntyre, again, not much for energy, but maybe could get energy going within a crowd and such like that as he felt. He was actually a guy, too, in junior, that when he squared up with a guy, he'd make them take their helmets off when they fought.
Let's go.
Because you don't want to bang your knuckles up, right? Like,
Some other texts that have flown in here. Tail says Matty Hendricks. Vaughn says, what about Kenny Linsman? Dalmskeeter says Hyman in last year's playoffs before he got hurt.
yeah.
Right? That guy was hitting everything that moved. Oil City Dynasty texts in 780-218-9999 says, I was at the Cassian game in 2017. One of the top 3 games that I've seen live.
I haven't seen this name yet, both on your Twitter feed and in the Paris Zibok Sheldon on a parts text, Patty Maroon.
Yeah. Maroon was a little bit slow getting there.
Yeah, but
when
in
he
the
did,
early days of his
spark
time
a few
here.
things, yeah. Just once again, a lot of the guys we're mentioning had a part of Cassian's game, but not all Cassian could fly.
That's the thing.
He was quick as hell.
Does it need to be quick? Like the energy?
I think you need to get there and make a play when it matters.
Yeah.
As opposed to getting there a little bit after the fact. Gooch texts in, says the Gazdick line with Glenn Cross was fantastic when it was together.
I've seen a couple shouts as well for one Ben Eager.
Yeah, briefly. Yeah. Ben Eager. That was that's not going to be a Mount Rushmore guy, but he provided that for the team in that role.
Another guy too that he won't be on the mount, but Klim Costin. I know a lot of people enjoyed what he
didn't do
brought.
it long enough here.
But in the brief
provided
moments
that a bit.
Yeah. What could have been.
780-218-9999. Clattenburg, and it's funny because Clattenburg is in a spot now where he's on a roster that literally nobody else does this. Hyman will go out and hit, but outside of that, where's the physicality in this lineup come from? Not Nuge, not McDavid, not Draisaitl,
not Trent,
not Mangiapane, not Frederick, not Henrique. Clattenburg there's a role on this team that you would like to be filled for the rest of the season that Clattenburg can fill, but will he fill it for the rest of the year, or will they get back to Kapanen's back and Matthias Janmark is here and they're working some of these other guys when they get healthy again, and then to see out, and when he's not there, is there a lull because there's nobody on the team that even remotely tries to do what Clattenburg is capable of doing.
Kapanen was seen as an energy guy for glimpses last season, especially kind of down the stretch.
Too sporadic,
yes,
and not able to take care of business if need be.
Yeah, the physicality maybe
right?
not
That's
there.
what you need.
That's the problem.
If you're going to run around and do what Clattenburg does, you're going to have to answer the bell sometimes.
Yeah.
And answering the bell can get the team fired up sometimes. Kapanen's not that guy.
Library Pat, Josh Archibald.
That's a good drop.
The pinball.
The pinball. Right? Do we? Where's that Archibald
I know. We don't play that one.
We had an Archibald
remember
song.
The comet flew over the city or something like that? The asteroid or whatever?
When we debuted the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, it's not in this system.
Lost in the shuffle.
No, I think I got it somewhere. I bet you I'll find it. We'll get to the Archibald
If you find
song.
it on No Mouse Day, this is going to be fantastic.
Put it in the mix for an Estes. Dusty finds Josh Archibald's song.
No mouse.
Without a mouse. You're just using my mind. All right, let's get into... Which one was yours? Green or white?
Yeah, green.
Somebody opened the green one. Or did you not close it properly?
What? Oh, I just probably didn't close it.
Okay. All right, these are our advent calendars from Wayne's. There's a different pack in here for every single day, and they're all numbered. There's number 2. You can't find your number 2? Classic.
Where's my number 2?
It's got to be in there somewhere. By the way, Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas begins on Thursday. Ooh, I've got 2023 Metal Universe. Look for autograph cards from the top 22, 23 rookies. Okay, I will. Let's see here. What is this? Carey Price. All right, Charlie McAvoy. Ooh, 20 Upper Deck,
Going young
Series
gun.
1. Isaac Ratcliffe. Anze Kopitar, Dylan Cousins, and Carey Price playing the puck. Not very often you have a goalie card where he's playing the puck. Well, there's Carey Price playing the puck. Damn, this stuff you could actually hit some pretty big cards, but I did not. All right, what do you got over there, buddy? You're going young gun hunting?
Yeah, we're going Upper Deck Series 1 2021.
2021.
DeBrincat, Brady Shea, Oscar Clefbaum.
Oh, man. Makes me sad.
Mark Stone, Dazzler. Look at that back.
Oh, look, yeah. You can even tell in the photo he's a bang.
Jonathan Drouin, Tony D'Angelo, Callie Yarncroc, and Ben Bishop.
With the Dallas Stars.
Canada's own, hey?
Classic Will Fraser. What a throwback Fraser burn.
For some reason, I'll never forget that one. I don't know.
Well, how could we forget it?
Yeah, well, good point.
Oh, God. That was too funny. Yeah, if you missed it, remember we were doing the Olympic lineups for what, like 2014?
I don't, something like
And we're talking about Canadian goaltending, and Fraser's just like, oh, the one guy you guys are missing, Ben Bishop. And we're like, he's American, Fraser. Oh, yeah, damn. That had to have been the 2014
Olympics.
Olympics.
Get confident and just
very
work his way
confident.
through. Like,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, he tried to convince us otherwise. Yeah.
And then you start second guessing.
All right, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. Craig Button is on the way next. He'll be our GS Construction Hockey Insider. He'll join us on our Firehouse Subs hotline. 6 o'clock hour, the Nielson Show has been brought to you by Ewell today. They are your power play specialists. Check them out at ewell.ca. I'm going to try to find that Archibald goal song by the time you're done the update. I'm going to navigate around with my touchpad here and see if I can track
I will
that down.
speak very slowly.
You better really drag it out for me. Joe Smith from The Athletic will even take a deeper look at the Minnesota Wild. Weekly confessions coming up around 7:30. Play Alberta early bird bet of the day as well. Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by Play Alberta. And of course, the Nielsen Show is brought to you by Weiss Johnson. If you're on 95.7 Cruise FM, we're going to send you away for about 3 minutes of commercials and a traffic update. If you're on TuneIn or iHeart or EdmontonSportsTalk.com or YouTube, we got a sports update coming along at you here right now. If you are on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be greatly appreciated. The sports update brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834 or text her at that number, 780-970-4834. Button on the way in less than 5 minutes. Here's the update.
New England Patriots taking care of business at home, donning their Pat the Patriot uniforms 33-15 over the New York Giants. Drake May tossing a pair of touchdowns in the win as New England become the first team to reach 11 wins, sealing their 10th straight victory as they'll head into a bye week 14. That kicks off Thursday with a big one from Detroit when the Lions host the Cowboys. CFL news, the Toronto Argonauts finding their man, naming Mike Miller new head coach yesterday. Miller served as the club's quarterbacks coach for the past 4 seasons, helping the team win a pair of Grey Cups. Closer to home, the Elks extending defensive lineman Noah Taylor through 2027. Taylor playing all 18 games last season, recording 26 tackles and a share of the team lead with 4 sacks. On the ice last night, Will Smith with a pair of goals, Macklin Celebrini 3 helpers as San Jose would double up Utah 6-3. Anaheim 4-1 over the Blues as Jordan Binnington was pulled after allowing 2 goals on 5 shots. Josh Norris scored twice in his return to the lineup. Sabres over the Jets 5-1, Jets 1-5 in their past 6. Sidney Crosby scoring twice, leading the Penguins over the Flyers 5-1, and the Jackets, they snap a 4-game slide with a 5-3 victory over the Devils. Oilers back home, coming off a 4-1 win in Seattle Saturday afternoon to host the Wild. Join Tom Gazzola for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows here on EST, coverage beginning at 6 o'clock. Jake Wallman remains sidelined for the Oilers tonight, as it's one of 10 games around the NHL. Lakers win streak snapped at 7 last night as they would fall 125-108 to the Suns. Elsewhere, Jamal Murray would sprain his right ankle during the Nuggets' 131-121 loss to the Mavs. He is set to be evaluated later on today. Raptors back in action tonight. They'll look to snap a 2-game slide as they host the Trailblazers in one of 6 games around the association. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in on TuneIn, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just at the end. All at the back, like Brzezinski and Noodles. Captain can gauge it. Maybe it's a bumper to cool bed to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday mandate. Shaggy's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number 1 in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Why not hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away? Beat up the tire fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about Amanda Gaines? Macramella, Rapaport, Drager, Engineer. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the North. All about him being in person.
Ever since he was a young boy, he hasn't been very tall. From Zona up to Edmonton, he's the oil fireball. Yeah, we ain't seen nothing like him, don't need no Taylor Hall. With a quick, hard snapshot, goal scored by Josh Archibald. He flies around the ice rink with terror in his eyes, hitting all the G-men, all the bigger guys. He plays with inspiration, bounces up when he falls. With a quick, hard snapshot, goal scored by Josh Archibald. He's a PK wizard, he clears the zone so quick. A PK wizard's got such an active stick. How do you think he does it? I don't know what makes him so good. Ain't got no detractors, cause he works hard and tries. Even Gregor likes him, stick is the right size. Always makes the right play, he's not afraid to brawl. With a quick, hard snapshot, goal scored by Josh Archibald.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The Josh Archibald song.
With no mouse.
I found it by
With no
just
mouse,
using the
nonetheless.
touchpad. Have you ever seen anybody grind out a show so hard? Nielson Show original songs brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters, a family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you. Visit them at 7430 99th Street or online, www.totemoutfitters.ca. They've got the most affordable and best skate sharpenings in all the land. Find those at Totem Outfitters. The PK Wizard, as we're talking about spark plugs in honor of Connor Clattenburg today. That was a fun one. The Nielsen Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Weiss Johnson. Whoa. If you need a new furnace or you just want to upgrade your current furnace because it sucks the big one, make your home comfortable now. For all seasons of the Weiss Johnson and Train, visit WJSportsTalk.com. Today, you can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Keep those text messages flying in today. And one of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza text of the day. So good luck getting in the mix for that. 7 o'clock hour, the Nielson Show is brought to you by GameSense. Here's what it looks like. We'll have your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day coming up. We'll have your weekly confessions for Spectrum Rental. That's happening around just after 7:30 today. Then Joe Smith from The Athletic will help us take a bit of a closer look at the Minnesota Wild. And we'll get into the Wild a little bit here with Craig Button, who's going to kick off the hour for us as well. And let's do that right now. Craig Button is our GS Construction Hockey Insider today. GS Construction, hiring now. GS is looking for experienced pipe layers, operators, top men, and superintendents. Visit gsconstruction.ca. GS Construction, serving your community for over 50 years. And, of course, Button joins us on our Firehouse Subs hotline today. And it is a game day for the Edmonton Oilers. Let's bring in Mr. Button this morning. Craig, good morning. How you doing, man?
Good. I think Firehouse Subs should sponsor Conor Clattenburg. You watch a player like him play, and you know, you go to play hockey and you go out to try to make a difference with whatever your game is. Conor Clattenburg is absolutely the definition of that. How can you not love the way he plays, his story, everything about it? Just it's fantastic watching him. You know, I watched him in Flint for a couple of years, and you know, he gets drafted and you're looking for something. Boy, did they find something in him. He better not go back down. Do you know who should watch him? Trent Frederick.
Oh, I was going to say the entire team, but Frederick's a perfect example, right? Like, I guess I was maybe misled a little bit on Frederick. I thought Frederick would be more so.
I think we all did.
He hits, but I don't know if he's got the speed to really stand out where Clattenburg can get around the ice a little bit. And I mean, Craig, how much of an impact? Now, this is a 20-year-old who a lot of people think will need some more seasoning in the American League along the way, but how much of an impact can one guy in 7 to 8 minutes make to bring an entire team up another level from an energy perspective?
Well, I think like a lot, because when he goes out on the ice, he reminds everybody else to play with energy, to play with whatever you got. You don't have to ask players to be something they're not. You don't have to ask players to do something they're not capable of, but get out there and play with some enthusiasm, play with some energy. Don't just go out there to think, well, I'm going out on the ice. I'll go out. I'll kind of go for a little twirl. I'll come off the ice. I'll sit on the bench. I'll wait for my next little twirl. I mean, Conor Clattenburg, like that type of player, like I don't want to use the word like kind of guilt you, but if you're watching him go out there and play the way he does and with the energy and enthusiasm he plays, the fire that he plays with, how can you not go out there and give it what you got? Those types of players can be really influential on a team. And I think Conor Clattenburg has been.
He's stealing the headlines, and rightfully so. But another player that had a bit of an absence here was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. I thought Saturday in Seattle, of course, the goal and the assist, immense on the power play, immense on the penalty kill. I do like him centering that 3C spot. Just your thoughts? Again, not a loud player, not a player that comes in with a lot of oomph like a Clattenburg. And we all talked about missing Hyman as well, but Nuge is really sometimes the straw that stirs this drink, is he not?
Eric, he's an important player. And when I attach important to a player, that's real value. And that's exactly what Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is. And it doesn't matter where you put him, he's important. And when he's not in the lineup, you really realize how important he is, because what they miss is significant. The power play, the penalty kill, the ability to swing into so many different areas. I mean, his value is so high and so important to the Edmonton Oilers that, again, like Clattenburg, it's different with Ryan, because you know exactly what you're getting with Ryan. Ryan goes out and just plays. And he gives you important play, he gives you significant play, he gives you smart play, he gives you productive play. Those types of players, like Ryan was the first overall pick, so it's hard to say first overall pick, but there was not flash and dash to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. No. There's not any.
Oh, we lost him. I think he's going to kick right back in.
He does. He plays hard, and he doesn't get pushed out of a game. When you watch Ryan play, tell me when he gets pushed out of a game. They might try to target him, but he's just going to keep playing. Incredible value.
Craig Button with us on the show this morning on the Firehouse Subs hotline. There's been a lot of talk about goaltending, obviously, in Edmonton over the last little while, and then Jesper Wallstedt finally sort of sticks and makes a significant impact with the Minnesota Wild. And we go back to that draft when the Oilers were looking at a goalie and they wanted Sebastian Cossa, but he was taken earlier. And then we were talking about it last week a little bit, and Tommy Gazzola said that he was told by the Oilers at the time that they didn't like the character of Jesper Wallstedt, so they traded out of that spot. They took Xavier Bourgault. I just want to dial it back there, Craig. Do you remember some flags around Jesper Wallstedt at the time in that draft?
Yeah, I remember a real flag that you should have planted right in your crease. Bottom line is, honestly, I've watched Jesper play for a long time. He was playing up in Luleå. He was playing for top team, and he was good. So I never heard a thing about him.
You did, eh?
In fact, right now what I'm hearing is the first time I've ever heard that about Jesper Wallstedt. So, when...
What's up with his connection? Why does it keep dumping out? But that's interesting.
Keeps you hanging on.
That he said, there he is. He's back.
The easiest thing to say is, oh, by the way, yeah, he had character issues. Oh, really? Is that your excuse for blowing the pick? Really? Do you know who had character issues? Like the Edmonton Oilers scouting staff not recognizing that this guy would have changed the character of their goaltending.
Man, I remember us sitting there. I was like, my God, I cannot believe this guy fell into their laps. And they were an organization at the time that didn't really have a great pipeline between the pipes. And then they trade out of the pick, and Minnesota moves up and takes the exact guy that they, and then so, I mean, is this, right now he's got a 1.93. He's been, what do they call him? The Wall of St. Paul, which is an awesome nickname. He's not going to be this good all the time, but has he arrived here, Craig? Has Minnesota found another goalie?
I don't think there's any question they found a goalie. And listen, Jesper was a top goaltender. It's fascinating to me when you think about the age of. I look at Jesper Wallstedt, and I also look at Yaroslav Askarov. Goaltending takes some time to really find your footing, so to speak, your technique, and you're going to have these little wobbles at times. And I think Jesper had a little bit of that last year. So did Askarov. Now you're.
Man. What's weird is that he cuts out and he doesn't know he cuts out.
And we have a time to talk.
He's still there. He is.
We're talking about key figures in your crease. And Jesper Wallstedt, and again, if you're like the Minnesota, so you hear somebody says, "Oh, Wild, we had character issues." Well, I guess the Minnesota Wild don't care about character issues, right? Again, I'm not going to bemoan. I'm not going to carry on about it. What the Edmonton Oilers need to do is go and investigate what ended up happening and what information they got. Because like I said, I never heard a thing negative about Jesper Wallstedt. And keep in mind, we're talking about 17 and 18-year-old kids that are immature. So if a player is a little bit immature, that's a whole different thing than having character issues. And you would think that we would have heard about this somewhere along the line if there was character issues. Somewhere, someplace, sometime. Never have I heard that. Not ever.
And we know the Oilers don't bring in guys with character issues ever, right? That's if we just one thing that's
fix a few guys along the way. Yeah.
Craig, I just want your thoughts as well. It's a 5-game homestand beginning tonight. The Oilers do get the Jets Saturday. They've been in a bit of a free fall as of late. Is it more than just Connor Hellebuck's absence, or what's your take on Winnipeg right now?
Well, my take on Winnipeg is twofold. Number one.
I'm sorry, it's too funny.
They're running out of position. They're turning over the puck. They're like, obviously, and this is a team that knew that showed how to play good defense. They've been awful. And there was a little bit of improvement. The game against Buffalo on Monday night, it was just terrible. What they did. The second thing is they have a second line problem. Their second line is no good. Okay. And so you have a top line that has 37 goals. The rest of their forwards have 29. And that second line is not skilled, it's not fast, it's not heavy, it's not hard. And you can't expect the Lowry line to come and do the scoring as well. So we love the story of Jonathan Toews. He scaled way too far up the lineup. And then you got Cole Perfetti and Nemesnikov playing on the wings. They strike fear in nobody. And they can't turn the game. They can't carry play in any significant way. It's a major problem with them with their second line, and they know how to play defense, and they're not playing very good defensive hockey.
Craig, as always, man, we appreciate the time. Thank you very much for popping by today.
Just so you know, a lot of people said I had character issues. Look at where I'm at.
See you later, man. There you go. That is Craig Button, big character issues guy.
Yeah.
I know some people say Tommy's telling, no, Tommy That's what the Oilers passed on him because they thought he had character issues. You just heard Craig Button say that he'd never heard that before. Not that the Oilers did, but he said he never heard about Jesper Wallstedt character issues ever before. That doesn't mean that the Oilers didn't look at it and go, I don't know about this kid.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. They wanted a goalie, the best goalie they wanted a different goalie, a goalie that was playing locally. When that guy didn't fall to them, they decided to trade away from drafting the best goalie in the draft.
Well, and addressing a need in
and
your
move
pipeline.
down and take Xavier Bourgault, who still hasn't played a game in the National Hockey League, and I believe is now in the Ottawa Senators farm system.
It's not like you were taking a guy that he was the best there and you already had a
Look, the others obviously thought they were smarter than other people with the whole. Craig knows everybody in the scouting world. If Jesper Wallstedt had character issues, Craig Button would know about it.
Troll says plot twist. It was Bill Guerin who gave the Oilers that info, quote unquote.
Former Edmonton Oiler.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
He's a shrewd GM.
I like where you're going with that one.
Royal Pizza.
Craig's Wi-Fi needs an upgrade. It was weird because usually when you cut out, Craig would know he cut out, but I don't think Craig knew he kept cutting out because he just kept talking.
During the conversation, it was kind of in the midst, but that Jets one, the number one.
I know. I mean, it was only for like 5 seconds, and then he came back. It's the first time we've had that issue with him. That was.
It was different.
Yeah,
it was kind of. We were in a different room for all but 5 seconds, and then
it was kind of bizarre. But so look, Tommy's pretty connected over at the Oilers. He worked there for a long time. He still knows a lot of people in the organization. They told him that they passed on Jesper Wallstedt at the time because they thought that there was something off about the guy. Minnesota Wild said, nope, we'll take that pick. They slid up, scooped him, and obviously the rest is history. I don't know. I mean, the guys who made that decision aren't around anymore, but that's a bad one.
It's aging like fill in the blank.
780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. This text comes in to the Parachuters inbox. No handle, probably a 95.7 Cruise FMer. Craig's connection has more holes than the Oilers defense. Now that being said, Oilers defense coming off a shutout.
Yeah. And team defense as well, I think. Wallman is out, so there is a hole there.
It's a whole group, yeah. All right, 780-218-9999. Do we have confirmation we know Wallstedt's starting tonight?
Wouldn't that be a twist?
I wouldn't have.
We'll ask Joe Smith.
Well, yeah, we'll get into it. And why all of a sudden has it clicked for Wallstedt now? Right? I know last year when I've been complaining about the fact that they passed on him for a few years now. And I know last year when I was complaining about the fact that they passed on, people were like, Dusty, look at him in the American Hockey League. Like, we're not even sure what he's going to be yet. But the thing between the pipes is, use as many bullets as you can. You have to. You got to find one, right? If you take 1,000 shots, one of them's going to hit.
Yeah, Wallstedt, 3 shutouts in his last 6 games. He's 6-0 as well. 967 save percentage.
And Ryan texted in and said he is confirmed.
938 overall.
So we do get the Wall of St. Paul.
Good.
In between the pipes.
That's the storyline you need.
Here's the thing. What would we have nicknamed him if he was here? The Wall of...
Jesper Avenue. I know. I mean,
it's not perfect.
No.
But I also don't hate it.
The Wall of Ice District.
Trev, what about this? Here's a storyline for you. Stuart Skinner out-duels Jesper Wallstedt tonight.
Oh.
And I shut up for the rest of my days.
That would be nice. That would be awesome. Not that you shut up, but just...
You know what else could be the case? They could have both of those guys right now.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Skinner was already in the system.
Yeah.
You could have drafted
all-time
Wallstedt.
fumble.
You could have both of those guys right now.
All-time fumble. Just add this to the list of things why this team, if they never win the cup, you can look back at, reason number 10.
We could build multiple Mount Rushmores on that topic.
Yeah,
you could build a whole mountain range on that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Oh, yeah.
Mike Hutton in the nasty chat. It would have to be the Bakersfield brick.
Can we put wall after there?
With the sly, like, that's
The
where he would-
Bakersfield brick
Well,
wall.
there's no.
What did we name Clattenburg this morning? The Bakersfield Bruiser.
Yeah,
That's a good handle for Clattenburg.
I always like adding butcher.
Well, that's scary.
It is. It
Yeah, if
adds
he
more
starts-
of a like he.
If he starts murdering people,
Well,
you gave him the idea.
a butcher.
That's not true. Well, see if the Edmonton Oilers can get to him tonight. The kids had a great start to the season, and for his sake, you hope it continues. I think it probably would have been better off for the organization to have him instead of Xavier Bourgault. Even at the time, I'm like, Xavier Bourgault?
Look, hindsight's 2020.
And I don't know if Craig still watching? Okay, I was going to say, because in my opinion at the time, and I used to follow drafts very closely. If I remember correctly, and people can correct me if I'm wrong on this, Xavier Bourgault, even where they took him, was a bit of a reach. And I might be wrong, but I don't remember Bourgault being mocked, in a bunch of top 25 spots and top 20 spots and being there for the Oilers when they took him.
But not even pure like overall status of where you take him. Like just you mentioned addressing an organizational need.
Well, that was the thing.
That's the main thing. Like Bourgault didn't like. I mean, okay, well, Adam, it's like another ornament on the tree type of thing, but you're missing the star at the top.
The real Slim Davy texts in and says, "Who needs elite goaltending when you can get your hands on Bourgault and Luca Musenberger?" Who they must have taken with the other pick that they got to move down.
Yeah.
Now that's a name we could have fun with.
I don't want to put you in a bad mood on the morning of a first date, Trev.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Probably stop talking about this.
Yeah, I think Munzenberger.
Yeah, Munzenberger.
German, and I was like, oh, Draisaitl, the connection there, German connection. This is going to be great. But I just remember,
I'm so sick and tired of that.
yeah,
Just drafting other Germans.
just
Or like
cause.
bringing in other guys who have a tie to Germany. Like, oh, this is the one.
Yeah,
Gonna play well because they're
was
from the
guilty.
same country.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
guilty.
get a bunch
of
of Canadians because that's where McDavid's from. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, they tried that with Bourgault.
Yeah, we like
That's
him
what it
because he's
was.
Canadian,
Yeah.
and that's where Connor's from.
The Canadian connection.
It's really gonna click.
They can talk their native tongue on the ice.
Yeah, it was so like I was just like, oh no way, Jesper Wallstedt. Like the Oilers are gonna pick him, and then you see it the trade. I'm like, oh gosh, oh no. And then I think it was Bill Scott that came on, and we were like, we are so happy we got our guy Xavier Bourgault. We are thrilled. And I was like,
They're gonna say that about most picks
yeah.
anyway.
And I was like kind of naive, and I was like, oh, this is great. They're very optimistic on this, so I was sold right away.
You
I was
got to drink the
So I'm
Kool-Aid.
yes.
Yeah.
And then it just nothing.
Morgan says, Dusty, I was looking at this a week ago. Bourgault was an early to mid second rounder. All right, there's that. Tom Dixon's mustache says, in all fairness, that was the COVID draft. And the junior players had a year off as well, so it was a bit of a crapshoot.
No,
Well, in a crapshoot situation, why would you not take a bigger organizational need?
that's the problem. It's the organizational need.
Whatever. Hey, can't win them all, right?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's just,
Portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Every serious injury needs a hammer. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident, understand your rights and get the compensation you deserve. Rick Mallett of Hammer Injury Law has over 35 years of injury law experience. Don't face your insurance company alone. Contact them today for a free consultation and start your injury claim today. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
that number again?
1-855-98-HAMMER.
And again.
1-855-98-HAMMER. All right, let's get to your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Play Alberta, the title sponsor of everything we do here from 6 in the morning until after post games end at night. And of course, streaming all throughout the evening and in overnights as well on TuneIn and iHeart. It's all brought to you by Play Alberta. Let's get to your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day.
I took a peek.
Did you see? It's not crazy, right? I'm not crazy, boy.
You're using your game sense.
I'm trying to use my game senses. When I sit down in the morning, it's bright and early, and I'm trying to put together a boosted early bird bet. And this is what I came to today. This is what we've got today. I think this is a little game sensey, which is important. Game Sense, presenting sponsor of the 7 o'clock hour. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense or game senses. Edmonton Oilers to win. Now, they are the money line favorite. I think it's around minus 149, minus 152, which is a pretty interesting number at home, considering the Minnesota Wild have been so good for the last month.
Oilers have been good at home, though. They love the home cooking.
Except they've been crushed at home twice by good teams. Like, if
Yes,
you look at... So, think about this. Minnesota is right there with Dallas and Colorado.
Yes.
What did Dallas and Colorado do when they came to town? Destroyed them.
Yeah.
Not that Minnesota... I don't think Minnesota's going to do that. But...
You could argue maybe
the Oilers
Minnesota
win
is a
more than
level-
they've lost at home.
Yeah, yeah.
But they've had a couple of all-time bad games at home.
True.
Anyway, Edmonton Oilers to win. Conor McDavid with an assist. Boosh with a point. That's it. That's all we need. Oilers to win. McDavid assist. Bouchard point. Boosted up to plus 275. You go to playalberta.ca, you click on EST specials. It's just sitting there waiting for you, as is December's bonus code. If you haven't used it, it's been reloaded. EST Sports. Deposit 50, get a $50 free bet. Oilers to win, McDavid assist, Bouchard point, plus 275. That's your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day here on the Nielson Show. 7 o'clock hour, brought to you by GameSense. Like, that's a pretty reasonable parlay. I know, you should maybe just always just do straight up one, but I mean,
Ride
a
with
McDavid
this man.
assist and a Bouch point, Oilers to win. If they win tonight, I got a pretty good feeling McDavid has an assist and Bouchard has a point. Hopefully, we're celebrating it tomorrow morning on the show. All right, on the way next, confessions for Spectrum Rental. What do you need to confess? 780-218-9999. And then we will chat with Joe Smith from The Athletic in Minnesota. And what has sparked the turnaround? It's not like the Minnesota Wild have been outstanding all year, but they've been really, really, really good for the last 3-4 weeks.
Hell of a month. Hell of a month in
Yeah,
November.
we'll get into that with Joe. He's going to join us around 7:45 today. Right now, let's get to a sports update with Lieutenant Eric. We'll be right back on 95.7 Cruise FM on TuneIn, iHeart, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and YouTube. Update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who had mocked Xavier Bourgault in the late second round in that draft. Incredible. Visit them at 938 First Street in Sherwood Park.
Week 13 in the NFL wrapping up last night. It was the New England Patriots 33, New York Giants 15 as the Pats become the first team to reach 11 wins, sealing up their 10th straight victory. They will head into a bye week as Week 14 will kick off Thursday when the Lions host the Cowboys. CFL news from yesterday, the Argonauts naming Mike Miller their new head coach. Miller served as the club's quarterbacks coach for the past 4 seasons, helping the team to a pair of Grey Cups. Elks extending defensive lineman Noah Taylor through 2027. 18 games last season, Taylor recording 26 tackles and a share of the team lead with 4 sacks. On the ice last night, Macklin Celebrini had 3 assists. Will Smith, a pair of goals as the Sharks would double up the Mammoth 6-3. Jordan Binnington yanked after allowing 2 goals on 5 shots. Anaheim 4-1 over St. Louis. Buffalo 5-1 over Winnipeg. The Jets 1-5 in their past 6. Pittsburgh defeating Philly 5-1. Sidney Crosby scoring a pair, and the Blue Jackets snapping a 4-game skid as they defeat the Devils 5-3. Oilers back home tonight to open a 5-game homestand when they host the Wild. You can join Tom Gazzola for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows right here on EST, coverage beginning at 6. Jake Wallman remains sidelined for the Oilers tonight. It's one of 10 games around the NHL. Over to the NBA, where Jamal Murray would sprain his right ankle during the Nuggets' 131-121 loss to the Mavericks. He is set to be evaluated later today. The Lakers had their win streak snapped at 7 in a 125-108 loss to the Suns. Raptors back in action tonight. They're sitting at 14-7, looking to snap a 2-game slide against Portland in one of 6 games in the NBA. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he'd like to remind you as well that Wyatt Johnston was also selected after Xavier Bourgault.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a figure skater. He wears like a white outfit and he does interpretive ice dances to my life's journey.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Hello, my friend, we'll meet again. It's been a while, when should we begin? Feels like forever. Within my heart are memories of perfect love that you gave to me. Oh, I remember when you are with me. I'm free, I'm careless, I believe. Above the others, we'll fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. We've seen our share of ups and downs. Oh, how quickly life can turn around. In an instant.
7:34.
Good to reunite.
Cree Tuesday with the Nielson Show, Edmonton Sports Talk, 95.7 Cruise FM. Ah, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Penner's Pancakes is still the number one Creed song. I don't know if you
straight
would
up
debate
there.
that. But,
Sacrifice is strong, man.
yeah, it's a
I think I might like Higher a little bit more, but they're both bangers. What can you say? Look, when all you do is piss out gold records, then you're going to like them all, I think. Joe Smith from The Athletic is going to make his Nielsen Show debut coming up here around 7:45 today. Get his thoughts on the Minnesota Wild. Wagoning a little bit right now. Hey, they're wagoning a little bit.
they're stage coaching.
It's looking pretty good. Nielsen Show today and every day, brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
That was the first hiccup on the touchpad today.
Well,
that was a little bit of a delay there.
You get a couple strikes, right?
Yeah.
You can take a few.
Hey, if you're looking for a new furnace, why don't you go to the best in the biz? End of story. End of discussion. WJSportsTalk.com for more details on that one. All right, let's get into weekly confessions. What do you need to confess, everybody? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Brought to you by Spectrum Rental, where they confess to sleeping in today and not sending in a liner for the segment. I'm worried about the boys. Or maybe there's inbox issues. I don't know if they've ever done a segment and not sent something in.
It's the long play. They'll confess later in the show to forgetting to text in the confession.
Oh, that's a good one. Next week's.
It's a
setting up
confession
next
within a
week's.
confession, yeah.
Anyway, brought to you by Spectrum Rental. As things continue to cool down and you need that construction site heat, you'll find it at Spectrum Rental. This one's in and says, confession, I didn't draft Jesper Wallstedt in my fantasy league. Oh, there it is. Brought to you by Spectrum Rental, where they confess to still pushing winter construction heat. That's what I just said.
No.
Despite being desperately low on stock and time. Anyway, get your construction heat from Spectrum Rental. How about that?
Great timing. See, usually they'll bring it in earlier. The inbox will fill up, and we have to kind of. Very timely.
I got in just in time. That was perfect. All right, what are we confessing today, boy? Text in your confession, 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Rick, what are you confessing today?
I got to confess, I'm a little pissed off at you.
At me?
Yeah, you.
What did I do?
Whoa.
Well, with this whole achy breaky tease.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, man, because what we're going to do in the back there.
Yeah, I know.
Right? A little mini barn.
I know, but you know, if you're gonna like, let's just get out with it.
You want to do it or not do it?
I really want to do it.
Well,
That's
you
why
never
I do
told me
it.
that you really wanted to
I really
do it.
like it, and I really wanted. And then, what's his face? Cody was at the bar last night, and he was saying, and of course,
People
Rusty
love-
Shackelford.
people love the achy
People love the
breaky.
achy break. Jan Arden, we were kicking the crap out of Jan Arden.
I
during
know.
this.
Jan Arden's like, oh, man, I hope they don't bring back Achy Breaky
We
podcast.
need to bring it back. And the Pinoca Stampede. I don't know how the
I
announcement
saw
for
that.
that.
Sawyer Brown's gonna be there,
Brown,
Dwight Yoakam.
We could take the achy breaky on the road. We could take the barn on the road to the Pinoca
pretty good,
Stampede and
actually.
do.
I was born in Pinoca.
Shut up, Trev. We're trying to whisper over here. But anyway, we're gonna set up that back office into a little studio.
Yeah.
And then we could just pop in there after the show and not have to worry about being. I don't know. Just
I know, yeah. I guess my confession. I came in really hot there. The pee was hot. I'm not pissed off at you.
Yeah.
You're
disappointed in
I
me.
really miss it.
I'm sorry, man.
And you know what I
get
miss?
So busy.
I just missed
running
hanging,
a business.
I missed hanging out in the barn with you.
Oh, and having
And a little roll in the hay.
having some beverages.
A few beverages. We'd let our tongue loose a bit.
It was actually we would swear on the Achy Breaky
We would
podcast.
swear.
Well, it's gonna be filthy when we come back. Anyway, if we come back,
Don't hurt me like that. If you're gonna spring 26, I got it written down here. I will.
yeah, no, I'd like
Okay,
to.
yeah.
You know what we should do? What we do is we spend 3 weeks banging out 12 of them, and then that's just the season. We release one
can 'em.
like
Can 'em,
every
as
2
they
weeks
say,
or whatever.
eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
can
them. Just can a bunch of them. Good time Charlie
Yes,
texts in and
it
says,
is.
"God, I miss the Achy
Yeah,
Breaky."
no,
I know we all do. We all do. Maybe if Awanik was more willing to do the lock shop sometimes, I could focus on the Achy Breaky podcast.
Great point.
Trev, what are you confessing today, buddy?
I confess that last night I did something for the first time in 6 months.
Okay. Can we guess?
Ahead of tonight's date,
I
have a
tell
good
you
guess.
what. I tell you what. I
Oh.
love guessing games. I love guessing.
Well, you got to be a little
No,
ready to go. Yeah.
boys,
Okay,
boys,
okay.
Clear out the
boys.
pipes a bit.
No, it's honestly, it's nothing crazy. It's more surprising than anything. Yeah,
I
honestly.
just already know this could be hilarious.
No, it's not that hilarious.
Oh.
You're gonna be like, oh, interesting. I think that's
okay.
your
That's what I'm gonna say.
reaction.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
interesting.
All right.
Did
give
you
it to us.
shave?
I did shave, but I shave a lot.
Okay.
Regularly.
All right.
Like once a week, twice
Okay.
a week, once.
What did you do?
A guessing
Trev?
game. No, a guessing game.
Oh, we're
I will,
guessing.
say- I
This is a
will
guessing
confess
game.
also I love guessing games.
You cut your toenails.
Okay.
No.
I cut my toenails last week, and I
Yeah?
screwed one of them up, and now it hurts.
What do you mean screwed up?
I don't know. I must have cut it too low or something, and now it's like
Too
growing.
low, too low.
Oh, too low. Oh, that's funny, Trev. I'm gonna say this is house related. Give us 10 guesses.
Oh, I love this.
10 yes or no's.
I love guesses.
Okay, 10
Guessing games.
10 questions with Trev.
Yes.
Is it house related?
You usually only
It's yes or no, Trev.
yes,
All right.
but
Rick, do you have a guess?
Does it involve Ivan?
no,
Is it have something to do with your body?
nope.
Okay. Did you go get groceries for like the first time in 6 months? Oh. Does it have something to do with this date tonight?
Nothing.
You changed your furnace filter.
No.
That was a good guess, though, right?
Brett
was a
near
good
Lacombe
guess.
says washed his sheets,
Nope.
cleaned the bathtub,
Nope.
changed your furnace filter.
No.
I had a bath.
No.
Had a shower.
Had a shower. Yeah, that's a good one.
No.
All right, we're out of questions. What'd you do?
So like not that house related, but it's something you usually only do in your house, but you can do it when you're flying as well. I watched Netflix for the first time in 6 months. Isn't that fascinating? So any streaming service, not Disney Plus. I've gone 6 months without watching.
What do you
Crave.
usually watch?
YouTube. Yeah, I
Really?
go home, I turn on YouTube.
So you don't watch shows or anything?
No.
And you got to watch Mayor of Kingstown. I watched a new episode of that last night.
Horizon.
Yeah, you mentioned Horizon.
So
yeah.
So what did you watch?
I watched and finished Stranger Things last night.
The new season.
Yeah, but they only have 5 episodes. And they're releasing the next few episodes.
So you
on
didn't watch
Christmas
any
Day.
streaming service in
Nothing.
and
For
you pay
6
for
months.
them?
I have them. Well,
That's a horrible management of money.
I use
I
my
thought it was
brother's.
going to be something bigger than I watched Netflix for the first time in 6 months.
Well, I know, but that's a big thing for me. Confession. Yeah, that's huge.
Why though? Why don't you watch it more? You're
I don't know.
anti-Netflix?
Well, I'm just terrible. You know how long it took me to watch Game of Thrones?
A long time.
5 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just bad at watching things.
I'm
So I
rewatching it right now for like a 5th time when I
Yeah.
do work at night.
Yeah. So that's my confession. It's boring. I'm sorry.
Somebody says he is YouTube Trev. It's not like your Netflix Trev or Amazon Prime Trev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of makes sense.
It's always YouTube. Just always YouTube.
Yeah.
Go home, ESC afternoons, Reed Wilkins show, then the Oilers game, then bedtime.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got to watch Stranger Things.
was
How
good.
was the?
It was pretty intense.
Yeah, I gave up on
good.
Stranger Things when they went into the the Upside Down.
Yeah.
I was intrigued by it in the first season, and then it kind of got stupid to me, and I was like, I'm out.
I'm very surprised you see it that way.
I got to start watching Severance because Reed Wilkins watches Severance.
That's a bit of a mind.
It's a good show.
Is it?
It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Hernan
It's
and
good,
Zach
yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
Have you watched Severance?
No.
No. I think I might try to watch Severance next.
Do it.
All right, here's my confession. How about this? So I've won the Wandering Cone Hockey League 4 years in a row, and 8 of our 13 years or 14 years doing it, 15 years maybe doing it. And it's starting to get boring winning all the time. Because I used to love making trades. Remember? I used to always, I'm blowing it up.
Yeah.
I'm making these big trades now. I am contemplating at this moment trading Conor McDavid in the Wandering Cone Hockey League.
Are you just now doing this to make things like
Maybe.
you're kind of just
Maybe. Like, there's one guy who's got a lot of good young pieces.
okay?
And he's like fighting for a championship. And he's come to me. He's reached out. He's put in an offer. It's not good enough. But he's got some other pieces I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
Yeah, you can talk. You're open to talk.
Yeah. So this is a dynasty. I've won 4 in a row, 5 of the last 6 years. But I'm missing the challenge of like trying to win it because I just keep winning it. So I'm thinking of maybe moving 97, getting a bunch of young pieces, and trying to build another dynasty, even though it's not really necessary. I'm in 3rd place right now. I'm within striking distance of making it 5 in a row. But I love making trades. I haven't made many trades over the last few years because I've just had a juggernaut. I think it's time to tear it down. Do you think I would regret this? Do you think in a year I'd be like, can you guys believe I traded McDavid and now I suck in that hockey?
Well,
league?
that I think you win either way because either that's a good story,
Or I could
if
try to
not,
get it back.
and you create a little chaos, and then you would put yourself in the position again to chase instead of which you like.
I love the chase.
Yeah. Everybody loves the chase.
Yeah, I mean, it gets boring winning all the time. So I'm thinking of challenging myself.
You're
a little bit
challenging
here.
yourself. Exactly. It's a good way of putting
I
it.
got a pretty stacked roster. I can move a bunch of guys.
Hell, if you can get a haul. I mean, this is kind of the fantasy deal that everybody, what could you get from what could you get from McDavid? Now I know the salary gap, but I'd like to see how this plays out.
Well, yeah.
I'm fully behind the chaos.
I'm thinking about it. If not, I've got a bunch of other guys that I can move.
Nah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. 780-218-9999. You can send in your confessions every single week. Babbage texted and says, Dusty, just ask Spencer the Ginger about trading Conor McDavid. It drove him insane enough to quit the league. I mean, that's a but. I mean, Conor is almost 30. It might be time to reload, get a couple of young
Sell
studs.
high.
Get a couple of young
Yeah.
studs and see where it goes from there. That'll be a huge day, though. I'll be so stressed that morning if I decide
Well, we
to pull
devote the
trigger on
entire
it.
show to
yeah,
it.
it's
I
a
mean,
big one.
yeah.
It's a big one. All right, it's a big one tonight, too, for the Edmonton Oilers. They're coming off one of their best games of the year against Seattle. Now, Seattle's an interesting team. They're very low scoring. They don't allow much either. The Edmonton Oilers shut them out. Second shutout of the year for Stuart Skinner. And now we get a look at the one that should have been Jesper Wallstedt, who's been outstanding for Minnesota so far this season. To break it all down from the Athletic in Minnesota, Joe Smith joins us on the show this morning. We appreciate the time. Happy game day. How you doing, man?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
We are doing fine. The Jesper Wallstedt talk has continued here for the last little while, so we'll get to him, obviously. But he's been outstanding, but I feel like it's more than that for Minnesota sort of turning things around over the last month. How much of it is him? How much of it is a pretty good team sort of just finding their way?
I think it's a combination of both, right? It's not just him, though. Him getting hot has really helped out. Gustafsson also has played well and better since the first month of the season. But they played so much better defensively, right to their identity. They're not a team that can go win a track meet against teams and outskill them. They have to play their style, and they have a lot of guys that can play that style. The Delarks X and the Fleanos and all that. So basically, they hit not about rock bottom, but they won 3 of the first 12 games of the season, and then they had kind of a players only meeting led by Jared Spurgeon toward the end of the month, and just kind of aired things out and just tried to focus on what they could do versus trying to do things individually. And they went 11-1-2 in November, including some big wins over Vegas and the Avalanche, obviously, last week. And it's a combination of the goaltending being good, their defense playing better, and some of their best players being their best players. Matt Boldy has been terrific all year, and Kaprizov is one of the league's leading scorers now. So a bunch of things have had to go right, but this looks a lot more like the team that they envisioned that they would be going into the season versus the first month when they felt like they was in trouble.
Yeah, you mentioned kind of the defensive style and identity of the team, and obviously the goaltending you talked about, but it does help when you have a guy like Kaprizov as well doing what he's doing and playing up to his caliber as of late.
Oh, yes, and like the first month he was still getting points. It wasn't like he was not productive, but he never really had his moment, right, or those clutch moments. And the last month he has the game winner against the Blackhawks, game winner against Vegas, scored the 2 goals in regulation against Colorado, and those are the things you expect from Kaprizov, right? On a team that doesn't score a ton, both him and Boldy carry a lot of the load, and for him to have those moments this month has been really important. And I think Matt Zuccarello coming back from injury, kind of under the radar thing that really helped them. Not only did it help Kaprizov because their chemistry is so great, but it allowed other guys to slot down the lineup in more regular spots that made them a little more of a deeper team up front. So I think a lot of those things kind of happened at the same time. Nico Stern made his season debut a couple weeks ago, a guy who was their key signing in the offseason. So overall, they're starting to look more like the team that they hoped they would be, and then now they carry it over, and other than just one really good month.
Joe Smith with us on the Firehouse Subs hotline today here on the Nielson Show. The Wallstead story has been absolutely incredible. He's 7-0-2. He's got a 1.93 goals against average. He's got a .938 save percentage. He leads the league in shutouts despite just playing 9 games because he's got shutouts in 3 of them. Last year in the American League, he had an .879 save percentage, and I know a lot of people are like, hey, what's going on with this guy? There's a ton of potential there, but it was obviously a down year. He hadn't really hit in the 5 NHL games that he played up until that point. Was it something that happened in the off season? How all of a sudden has he turned it around so quickly?
Well, and it's nothing to do with his mechanics or game plan. It's all been in the head mentally for him. Like last year, just started off wrong when he was supposed to, or he thought he'd be part of a 3-goalie NHL rotation with the Wild, and then they didn't have the cap space to do it, and that really got him down. He didn't really land, quote unquote, in the AHL for a while, and then he had some bad games and it spiraled, and he saw some sports psychologists and talked to his people and tried to get out of it. He kept on snowballing. He felt like he couldn't save a puck, which is the first time in his life he couldn't do that. And so the summer was an important reset for him. He didn't watch hockey till Game 5 of the Cup final. He started to turn the page. He went to his notebook and looked at how he felt during certain starts, and then he just tried to flush last year and move forward and really focus on his training, which he did. He came in great shape. Got to Minnesota early, worked with Gustafsson and played golf with him, developed a relationship with him. And really his practice habits have been best they've ever been in his entire career. And so I think he came in motivated, knew he had a spot in the NHL, knew Gustafsson was ahead of him, got that contract before the season started, and just said, hey, I'm going to play my best and see what I can do. And he was motivated by a lot of the doubters. I'd had him on my podcast, and he said, I read all the receipts of guys, and I thought I was a bust. I thought I was done already after one bad year in my entire career, and now he's kind of pointing the middle finger at them right now, basically. And his words, not mine. But yeah, he's just been a great kid. Obviously, a lot of confidence. There's a reason why was labeled the goalie of the future for the Wild since they drafted him in the first round, as you mentioned, trading up with the Oilers to get him. But clearly, I think he's just riding a heater right now. But this is what he's capable of. He's a really good, talented goalie prospect, and he's playing with a really good defense group in front of him, which helps it. But some clutch victories, including over the Avalanche and the shootout victory there, was really a big moment for him this season.
You mentioned how he came in and was training and golfing with Gustafsson. That's a good competition between the pipes for these two guys. How has Gustafsson handled Wallsted's success, knowing that he might see the net a little bit less often?
Oh, he likes it. I mean, obviously he wants to play every game. That's the competitor he is. But he's like, listen, if I don't play well, I'm not gonna get the net. So I've got to really, push myself here. And the thing I think would really help them too is they had Fleury with them the last couple of years. Really had a good influence of teaching them how to be a really good goalie partner, especially with Gustafsson. He really helped and been such a supporter of him and taught him how to enjoy the game all the time and compete and practice. And you can have bad starts and still come up the next day and compete with a smile. And so I think having that perspective probably helped Gustafsson going to this one. He should be pretty secure. He got a long-term contract extension in September. He still is the guy, but I think he's been really willing to help Wallstedt and be that guy with him, as opposed to being a kind of a rivalry or acrimony or looking behind your back. Because I think if both of them play well, the team has success, and that's what they both want.
Joe Wild recalling forward Hunter Haight as well from Iowa. What can you tell us about this guy? And it's kind of bounced up and down here, but expectations from organization when it comes to him.
Yeah, he started the first couple games of the season. He had one of the better training camps of all their young players. A guy who was a first-year pro last year in Iowa and really acted like he's been in the pros for 5-6 years. The coach has really trusted him in all situations. He's got some speed, he's got some skill, and he's been kind of the first call-up in a lot of certain situations, but hasn't played a lot this year, and I'm not sure how it'll work this time because I know Urov is out tonight. He's been a staple on their first line since Rossi went out. Rossi's still banged up, so the lines might be shifted a little bit, but Hunter Haight's a guy that they're happy about. I think a guy who could contribute to the NHL lineup. It just they've been rolling with maybe more of a veteran and Ben Jones, who does really well in the circle a lot of times, which is why Hunter Haight hasn't really been playing in those call-up situations because they have the veteran guy in there in that spot.
Joe, I know you got to get going. One more quick one here before we let you go. Just your thoughts on the top end of that division. I mean, Minnesota has been excellent, and they can't really make up ground on Dallas and Colorado because they're wagons as well. This is going to be a fascinating heavyweight battle down the stretch, isn't it?
It will. I mean, just watching that game last Friday in Minnesota with the Avalanche, and it was like a heavyweight fight, and both teams played really well, and it ended up in I wish it was a 20-minute overtime because I would hate to see that game decided in a shootout. But I still think Colorado is kind of the class of the division or of the league right now. They're just so deep and so good, and especially if their goaltending holds up with like Wedgwood and Blackwood, they're the team to beat. But I think there's other teams. I think the Wild can sneak up on Dallas there. Utah is a better team, and I think if they can kind of have some consistency, they can make a bit of a push. So I think that division is probably arguably the toughest one, I think, in the National Hockey League right now. If you look at from top to bottom and teams that are fighting for spots. So it'll be a fight to the end, and I think the Wild will be fighting for that third spot or that first wild card spot until the end of the season.
Joe, we appreciate the time, man. Enjoy the game tonight. Thanks for hopping on.
No problem. Anytime, guys. Take care.
There you go. That's Joe Smith from The Athletic. And, Minnesota, they've been absolutely outstanding for about a month now.
Doesn't matter.
And Jesper Wallstedt had an outstanding offseason, has come in, and looks like the real deal right now. Huge opportunity for Stu Skinner to outplay him tonight and really drive a good conversation tomorrow morning on the show. Now, if it goes the other way and Wallstedt pitches a shutout and the Oilers lose 4-0,
no,
it'll be a different type of show tomorrow morning.
And good team defense as well alongside Stuart Skinner performance.
Well, but consistency in that aspect,
yes,
right?
Yes.
They've started to show that they can do it.
Yep.
Now just do it more often.
Do it for Stu.
That would make a little bit of sense there, I think. 780-218-9999. If you do look at the Minnesota Wild so far this season, Kaprizov's up to 31 points in 26 games. Boldy is kind of a low-key stud.
Yeah.
He's got 29 points in 26 games. Marcus Johansson, at the age of 34, still dishing out pucks. He's got 20 points in 26 games. And then Eriksson Ek has 16. After that, falls down. Rossi's only played 17 games. I don't want to say they're top heavy because that's coming from Edmonton.
No, but looking at the
if
numbers,
anybody's top heavy. But when you look at it, you're like,
yeah.
And if you can contain Boldy and Kaprizov tonight, probably go a very long way in helping your helping your chances this evening. So we'll see if the Edmonton Oilers are able to do that.
And a
this evening.
Zuccarello, who usually plays or gets up for these games against the Oilers points-wise.
Yeah, Zuccarello's only played 11 games, but he's got 10 points.
28 points in 24 games against the Oilers, too. He's
an Oilers killer.
Yeah.
We will have coverage on Edmonton Sports Talk all throughout the day leading up to this game tonight. And, of course, the post-game to follow as well will be your GCL Diesel pregame show, followed after the game by your GCL Diesel post-game show with Tommy Gazzola and Benny. And I'm not sure if it's Cass or Belzy or who's going to be on that show today with them. Yeah, it's always a mystery. So we've got that for you. It'll be great today. It works out nicely timing-wise. We'll have the Hangout from 9 to 11 on TuneIn, iHeart, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and YouTube. Wherever you stream any other radio station, that's where you can find us. Then we'll have the Lock Shop from 11 until noon. Two Guys and Goalie from 12 until 1. EST Afternoons from 1 until 3. The Reed Wilkins Show from 3 until 6. That leads right in to the GCL Diesel pregame show with Tommy Gazzola from 6 until 7. And then, of course, postgame to follow tonight. So a full day of sports talk here at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. The 55-yard line over on YouTube says, did you guys discuss how great that hour with Mark Killam was on the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne? Yeah, right off the top of the show, we did mention that. We absolutely loved it. It was extremely well done. If you would like to see what Mark Killam had to say, and they talked about everything. They went to the rules. They went to the roster this year. They went to a bunch of stuff. It was a really good conversation. You can find that show yesterday archived over on YouTube. Everything we do is also a podcast after the fact, so you can download it on all your podcasting platforms. But that was a really good conversation yesterday with Mark Killam on the Reed Wilkins Show.
Led to a clever text, or I do believe comment in the Nasty Chat as well this morning.
It sounded like you really Reed
Killam
said he'd kill him. Kill him, or whatever it was. Probably not going to win Royal Pizza Text today, but it was a text. All right. It's record-setting time. It's record-setting time.
With the padded keyboard mouse here as well.
Yeah, I'm working on the touchpad today. My other mouse is dead. My other one's at home. We're going to try to get through this. We are 56-0 in the 95.7 Cruise FM era.
Be a Mr. Mike's here.
Hour of the Nielsen Show has been brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, don't want to get in over your head, use your game senses.
Yeah, there's an example up at the EST specials this morning up at Play Alberta, right? That's a perfect example.
A McDavid assist, he gets them all the time. A Bouchard point and a win, sounds about right. It's a game sense parlay right there. All right, who's going to be the winner today? 780-218-9999. Coming up in the third hour of the show, kind of easy trivia. 3 questions. GCL Diesel, Orange and Blue Breakfast, the wrap for William Huff. Fun. Third hour coming up here just after 8 o'clock. If you're on 95.7 Cruise FM, 3 minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, and then we will be back. If you're on TuneIn or iHeart, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and YouTube, we got a sports update for you right now. Brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Drake May tossed a pair of touchdowns as the Patriots become the first team to reach 11 wins this NFL season, sealing their 10th straight victory in a 33-15 victory over the Giants. New England will head into a bye as Week 14 will kick off Thursday from Detroit between the Lions and Cowboys. Sticking with football, the Argonauts naming Mike Miller their new head coach yesterday. Miller served as the club's quarterbacks coach for the past 4 seasons. Elks also making news yesterday as they extended defensive lineman Noah Taylor through 2027. Over to hockey. Sidney Crosby had scored twice as the Penguins would knock off the Flyers 5-1. Blue Jackets score 4 straight, snap a 4-game slide, and a 5-3 victory over the Devils. Josh Norris scored twice in his return to the lineup. Buffalo over Winnipeg 5-1. The Jets 1-5 in their past 6. Ducks over the Blues 4-1, and Will Smith had 2 goals, while Macklin Celebrini chipped in with 3 helpers. Sharks double up the Mammoth 6-3. Oilers and Wild tonight as Tyler Pitlick returns to Edmonton. as the Oilers kick off a 5-game homestand. Coming off that 4-1 win in Seattle Saturday afternoon, join Tom Gazzola. He'll get you set with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows here on ESD. Coverage starts at 6. Jake Wollman remains sidelined tonight for the Oilers. It's one of 10 games around the NHL tonight. Over to the NBA, Jamal Murray will be evaluated later today as he would sprain his right ankle as the Nuggets would fall 131-121 to the Mavs. Lakers win streak snapped at 7 as they lose 125-108 to the Suns. Raptors back on the court tonight. They look to snap a mini 2-game slide against Portland in one of 6 games in the association. Sports Update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that draft lottery made us smile. Yet I knew if he had the chance, around defenseman he would dance, and maybe they'd win a cup in just a while. But Peter Chiarelli made us shiver with every trade that he delivered. Couldn't get to the doorstep. Kenny Holland took one more step. Can't remember if you cried when you read about how he wed his bride. Something touched you deep inside the day McDavid signed. So bye-bye, Leafs fans, go cry. Those tears are heavy, tell Trey Living that he can't even try. Them good oil fans have happy tears in their eyes, singing this'll be the day that he signs. This'll be the day that he signs. Did you know the cap goes up and they'll have more space to win the cup if Stan Bowman spins the dough? Now do you believe when he's on a roll that Connor can bury 50 goals, and can he make other teams look real slow? Well, we know that you're in love with him, 'cause when you watch, you have a grin. He's gonna get a cup very soon, and he went on Dry's honeymoon. He was a teenage wizard with that puck. Now he should make about $1 billion. The rest of the league ran out of luck the day McDavid signed. We started singing bye-bye, Leafs fans, go cry. Those tears are heavy, tell Trey Living that he can't even try. And them good oil fans have happy tears in their eyes, singing this'll be the day that he signs. This'll be the day that he signs. We started singing
Conor McDavid signing song. Suck it, rest of the league. What's happening? If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, it is the Nielson Show with the AM Nasties on the FM dial. Thank you very much for being here. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox at 780-218-9999. One of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza. It's the text of the day.
Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson as well.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Weiss Johnson, don't freeze to death this winter.
That's a great motto.
Get a new furnace at wjsportstalk.com. Let's lay out the third hour of the show for you. We got your GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast coming up. 3 questions too many on the way for the great staff at Park Mazda. Need one more question for 3 questions too many. So if you have one, sports question, non-sports question, holidays question, whatever, doesn't matter, send it in. 780-218-9999. $99.99, and we'll have the wrap for William Huff. 8 o'clock hour of the Nielsen Show is brought to you by GD Liquidators Auctions and Appraisals, where they have just received a large quantity of nicely used pallet racking. I'm assuming this stuff moves quickly. Mention EST and get 5% off anything new or used. And don't miss their monthly online auctions, www.gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. Call 780-447-2787 or visit them at 14510 124th Ave. Pop by. Go do some Christmas shopping. GD Liquidators. You'll find something for the one that you love. I guarantee it. Are you ready to make history, my man?
This is an all-timer. As I said, you roll into Mr. Mike's with this GC.
This is the big one.
They'll have the champagne. You'll get to wear a sash.
Joe DiMaggio's hit streak was 56 games. We have currently, at this moment, gone 56 in a row with a victory in the 95.7 Cruise FM era. The FM listeners of the Nielsen Show don't know disappointment.
Roseanne who?
We haven't played the Roseanne clip.
I don't even know who she is anymore.
Today we go for 57 in a row. You'll get a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual, now open in Bonnie Doon. Check out mrmikes.ca for more details. Order online at Skip the Dishes and DoorDash. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually. Shout out to the dude last night on Twitter who was eating at the Mr. Mike's in Hinton or Edson? Hinton, I think. Anyway, he tweeted me a picture of his meal. And it looked absolutely delicious.
Mike Burger?
It was very casual. He was having a burger.
Yeah.
And the fries, because the fries at Mr. Mike's are not from this planet. They're was it otherworldly? Outerworldly? Both, I guess, work. All right, Trev, who's the lucky individual that's going to try to take us to the promised land?
It will be Barry the Cheater.
Oh, Barry the Cheater. Of all people, needs to get 3 of 5 correct to break DiMaggio's hit streak. Even though we're not hitting, it's a fun thing we're doing.
Ripken's next.
All right. Barry the Cheater, are you ready to play?
I don't think so. I've been living with shame all my life. We'll see what we can do, though.
A true redemption story here for Barry the Cheater. How many people do you have there helping you?
Well, there's 2 people in the office, but how many friends do you really think I have, Dusty? Like, nobody wants to talk to me.
I mean, if I had to take the over-under on 1.5, it'd be under, Barry. All right, Barry. Trev will start the ticker after we read the first question. Good luck, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, here we go. Who do the Edmonton Oilers play tonight?
The Minnesota Wild.
What position does Jesper Wallstedt play?
Quarterback.
Which team won the NFL Monday Nighter?
New England by 32-15.
What position does Jackson Dart play?
Quarterback.
What sport did Joe DiMaggio play?
MLB, baby.
The record, 57 at home. Barry the Cheater. And he got it.
That is why I did it. At number 5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a paddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a paddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a paddling.
The first year we took it to the limit.
Take it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Barry the Cheater, I can see it now. Nasty Bash in the summer. Walking around with a big shirt that says 57 on it.
Yeah, Jackson Dart on the back.
Yeah, Jackson
That got
Dart
him there.
57 jersey.
Yeah. Like, they don't ask how, they just ask how, right? Like,
I remember how.
You sure
I got slightly worried. And Barry the Cheater listens to the show religiously. So I think he panicked on the second answer. There's no way he could have thought Jesper Wallstedt was a quarterback.
But he does
no
kind
chance.
of, goaltending is kind of a quarterback position. And then what sport did Joe DiMaggio? Well, he played
said
baseball.
MLB.
MLB is just the
Can you imagine if he was 2 for 2 at that point? And to break DiMaggio's record, the question was, what sport did Joe DiMaggio play? And he says MLB. And I give it to him.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then
tied to the runner.
Everybody else goes, wait, no. He said sport, not league. the answer should be baseball, and then we've got the all-time controversy on our hands.
Jesper Wallstedt, strong name though for a quarterback. If you had that, that'd be a pretty
Minnesota high school quarterback.
Yeah. Like Jared Lorenzen. You gotta let it beef to him, right?
All right, we've done it. 57 in a row. Now, how far does this go?
No.
How far does this go?
I think the Centurion mark is probably next that we.
Well, the next will be 67. And then 69. And then 69. And then probably 98 for Jesse Puljujärvi.
Yes.
And then 99 for the great one.
Sure.
And then 100. And after that, I don't know if any numbers really matter anymore. Give us a memorable number that we can target after 100, after we hit the century mark, if we get there. 43 away still.
Maybe Holland didn't draft Wallstedt because he too thought he was a quarterback. Hampton Steve. Yeah.
Well, I mean, who drafted that kid this year that's a quarterback? Won the Minnesota State High School football tournament. State champion. Chicago.
Hockey player.
I think Chicago took him in the first round. He was a 6'7" quarterback.
Multi-sport athletes.
Can't remember his name.
They're
but,
all multi-sport athletes now.
Well, you have to now.
Vikings could use a franchise quarterback like Jesper Wallstedt, Mark in the Park.
Absolutely.
It's all rights itself.
That's
This might be
pretty
your
funny.
path to Royal Pizza.
Yeah, Mark in the Park. That's a pretty good one. I mean, I would think that Jesper Wallstedt probably is as good at quarterbacking as Brosmer, who played last game.
Who makes it out of camp in that competition, eh?
Penner's Pancake says Goldberg was 173-0. Really?
Yeah,
Like, are we talking Goldberg or Gilberg?
That's
love
the entrances to Mr. Mike's with the Gilberg sparklers. Yeah. And you walk in there doing that.
Gilberg was great.
It was a great bit. Yeah.
Goldberg went 173-0.
Goldberg fought
Who
a
did
bunch
he
of
eventually?
he fought schlubs.
But who did he eventually lose to? Goldberg didn't retire undefeated, right? Once he started
I think
fighting.
Some nasty will remind us here. 173 consecutive.
Who did he? I'm going to
With
guess.
some reports noting the number was slightly exaggerated for promotional purposes.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. If you're like, they're exaggerating things in professional wrestling, unbelievable.
Kevin Nash defeated Goldberg to win the WCW championship. Starcade.
So Kevin Nash got over, isn't that what they say?
Yeah. Diesel, if you know. The match was decided after Scott Hall, disguised as a ringside security guard, used a taser gun on Goldberg.
Yes.
So I do like a T-Fun someday and somebody tases him in the background. He's,
That's how the streak ends. Somebody gets tased.
Yeah.
Right before you tase me and then ask harder questions. I'm done. I'm out. You ask harder questions. I don't hate that. I like the idea of working in more wrestling storylines to the show.
I remember Goldberg that prayed him out. It's like, oh, he's going for win 62. And it'd be like some jobber.
Trev, come over here. I'm going to smash a chair on your head. That'd be fun. All right, let's get into 3 questions too many. If you have a third question, 780-218-9999. This text comes in, no handle, maybe a 95.7 Cruise FM'er. Can't forget Edwin Moses' 122 straight 400-meter hurdle wins.
Oh, sure.
I always forget the Moses streak.
Like some of these wrestlers Goldberg beat are just like.
Did Goldberg ever fight Gilberg just as a bit?
I don't know if that ever crossed over.
I have to say that wrestling in general as an industry really dropped the ball if Gilberg didn't fight Goldberg one time.
Hardcore Holly once beat up Brock Lesnar.
What? Must have been scripted. All right, let's
Don't
get
break
into
the kayfabe.
Let's get into 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. Do you have a liner for the segment, Ray?
3 questions too many brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he got in the dealer principal role because he broke the record for consecutive days selling a car as a salesperson. Park Mazda, your dealer for life.
That's how you do it.
10 years he sold a car, one every day.
Work your way up.
7 days a week.
You know what some people say nowadays? The grind. Right? You got to go through the grind to get where you are. Look at us. We had to work in a horrible AM signal filled with static for over a decade before we finally got set free. Now look at us talking about Gilberg versus Goldberg on the FM dial. All right. Do we have social media accounts, Rick?
Yeah, we do. You mentioned, speaking of numbers, we are hovering close to that 13,500 subscriber mark.
We're
on
very
YouTube, eh?
close now.
Let's
Yeah.
hit that sub. What do we, is kind of
I think we're like 20 away.
Yeah, okay. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, Edmonton Sports Talk, pretty elementary there. Smash that thumbs up if you haven't already. We are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Edmonton Sports Talk, and on the X at YEG, that's YEG Sports Talk.
All right, let's get into it. If you have a third question, send it in 780-218-9999. Make it entertaining, though. We're having a very fun show today.
The cap's on backwards.
Yeah, I went backwards cap for the third hour.
Yeah. Well,
Game day, loosey-goosey. Guest free third hour.
feeling good. You got that mouse.
We
The
should-
mouse issues are a thing of the past.
Don't need
You're-
the mouse.
You don't need a mouse.
Controlling this computer with my mind. Greg Wyshynski usually joins us on Tuesdays. We had to move him to Thursdays this week.
Okay.
So we'll go Wyshynski, then we'll go Scalding Hot Takes on Thursday.
Interesting.
Well, it was interesting, wasn't it? All right, question number 1. Which Oiler do you think should be most worried about his job with Clattenburg being noticeable? Trev, feel free to chime in on this one. Which Oiler should be most worried about his job? Right, because when healthy, Clattenburg wouldn't have been in this conversation. When they're healthy still, I'm probably sure that they'll likely send him down again. But if there's one Oiler that had to be worried about his job, who do you think it is? And you can't say Trent Frederick because they locked him up to 8 years.
So by the process,
he's not going anywhere.
By the process of elimination here, Janmark?
But they love Janmark.
I know, but
I mean, it's the Philps and the Lazars. Right? Like,
and the Philps,
Lazar's the easy one.
Yeah. Just trying to make this a little more interesting.
Kapanen? I know they kind of have a soft spot for Kapanen too. But it's
Can't make the team in the tub.
Lazar's, yeah, that's a big saying. It's a popular saying. Lazar's the one, I would guess. But even Lazar's not in the lineup on a regular basis.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So of guys who are, let's say this, of guys who are usually in the lineup when healthy, who has to be most worried about their job?
That's why I'll stick with the Janmark, even though I don't think I see it happening. But if for the exercise of this question,
Trev, who are you going with, buddy?
It's got to be Janmark. I could see it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's when they are healthy? Do you see Clattenburg going down, getting sent down? Do you think if he continues this play? If he continues this play, like
you cannot do.
No,
that.
you cannot send him down at all. I would be ticked. I would be so mad.
Well, I know, but there's been other times you're like, oh, this guy's here to stay, and then he gets sent down, and it's part of the process. And it'll piss people off.
But you're right, the process.
But that's what I think. That's what it is. They're like, these guys are already.
But we're only speaking in hypotheticals here. So
I'm not sitting here disagreeing with you, Trev. Like,
yeah,
the thing that he is going for, like Trent Frederick. If Trent Frederick can't see what Clattenburg is doing and going, oh, that's what I'm getting paid to do, then what are we even doing here?
Yeah.
Right. So I think the Oilers would probably hope that a little bit of Clattenburg rubs off on Frederick. And then they can send Clattenburg back down, until it's required that they need him again. But even when he got called up, there's a bunch of people who follow the American Hockey League who are like, he needs a lot more seasoning. Now he's come up, he's provided a spark. You look at that guy and go, man, like what would the original timeline have been for Clattenburg, even if he made the NHL at all as a regular? Not next season, but probably the following season.
Yeah.
So he's way ahead of schedule. Getting opportunity already. I know people will be pissed, and I would agree with you. I mean, he does something that nobody on this team seems really willing or capable of doing. But you know how it works with this team. You know how it works in this league. That's a guy who's probably going to end up back down in the American Hockey League.
So the answer is Clattenburg in the end. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess we've kind of talked around it a bit. And I guess Clattenburg should be most worried about his own job. That's a tough one, I guess. Dudley texts in. Clattenburg must stay. Right, stay kind of rhymes with great. That's a pretty good one.
Stay kind of rhymes with great.
Well, stay great, stay great, stay great.
Straight.
Eminem could make them rhyme together.
It's hard.
Question number 2. Guys, great chat on the Reed Wilkins show yesterday with Killam. As of this moment, what would you say is the strength of the Elks next season? There's 2 areas that kind of jump off the page to me, but
Well, I'm looking at the run game.
Yes.
As paramount to kind of success through the offense there. And then that might be a lame answer, but defense as a whole. Look, I like their defense. There's some good, young, exciting pieces. I mean, we're talking about the Noah Taylor thing. That's special and exciting for him. I don't know what's specific around the defense that you want to kind of look at.
Linebackers.
You're looking at the linebackers.
Like, I don't know what happens with Niles Morgan. I think he's on a bigger ticket, but you got Nick Anderson.
Well, they have a.
You got DeBlanco.
Yeah.
You've got who's the middle linebacker that played this year when Morgan was hurt?
You're dealing from a position of strength.
What's the guy's name?
You can afford to
Mogensen.
lose.
Mogensen.
And we've heard Hervey speak about that position
I think they've got some significant depth at linebacker right now, which is an important position in that defense.
Yeah, now if you're looking at all the free agent receivers, that they could go out and kind of shop down that aisle and add a name or two, because I think this season cried out for a guy or two that could really break the game, a superstar, shall we say, in that receiving core.
There's a bunch of names that could be available, man.
There's lots of great names.
Yeah.
But
the Riders' entire receiving core is basically free agents.
Lots of good Canadians as well. But again, as a Bills fan as well, too, you look at that team and it's screaming out for a guy that would stretch the defense and provide a good deep threat. So, yeah, running game is there. I like the defense as a whole. You mentioned the linebackers specifically. I'd agree. But, I mean, that need, you're screaming out for a top guy there. And maybe a guy that's maybe not near the top of his game yet, but a guy that's a step or two right there that you don't have to pay way too much for, but will continue ascending this coming season.
All right, and question number 3. Guys, in 2025, where would each of you take somebody on a first date? And this is in honor of Trev having a first date tonight with a girl.
Yeah.
And he won't tell us where they're going.
Well, he doesn't want the paparazzi.
That's the last thing you
nasties out there.
Yeah.
And
Hi, I'm a thief.
Veer Montenegro.
I'm Trev's friend.
Popping up the booth behind. And
just a bunch of nasties there. The Combine crew is sitting across
Box
the table
pounders
watching.
showing up.
Probably should keep that. Rick, what would you do in 2025?
jokes.
Like, so...
Well, 2025.
Tam and I,
December.
our first date was 2007.
Yeah, but you're looking to like we're present day, right? December, Christmas season is here
right now.
Caroling of the bells.
Where would you go?
And I don't know if it's on yet.
Don't say Candy Cane Lane.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's where I proposed to my loving wife.
But we're talking first date. That seems pretty intimate and romantic for a first date.
No, I think if the weather's fair, it's one of those things where you can kind of walk down the lane. Now, you don't want to be in a car driving down there.
Are you holding hands in that situation?
I mean, if the opportunity arises, sure. I don't know what, like, and that's the thing.
I don't even think I'd hold hands on a first date.
You know this woman, like, is this a blind date? Like, I'm just kind of, you've spoken.
First time meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but we've spoken. We've been talking.
So, I mean, it could lead to
Have you talked on the phone?
No.
So you've been messaging.
No, that's weird.
They don't do that.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I don't like talking on the phone either.
Yeah.
Hi, Trev.
Whoa.
I'm excited for our date.
Yeah, didn't know. You want to get the voice down.
What the heck is that?
No, I think, you know, again, it's just, it's a beautiful scene down there. Now, you can fill up a little.
Is it started? Somebody let us know.
I don't know, and that's the problem.
Candy Cane Lane's got to be going already.
That's the problem. If it's not, then I take my answer back. But you can fill a little to-go cup, right, with a little bit of holiday cheer.
Oh, a holiday cheer.
You know,
I plan on drinking heavily at Candy Cane Lane this year.
You just no brown bagging it. You just take the bottle out.
Whoa.
But it could loosen the tongue a bit for conversation purposes, and yeah, if the opportunity comes up to hold that, it's very nice. The lights, the time of the year, that type of thing. But obviously, I mean, I guess I'm not going to say and a movie because, Trev, as I agree with you there.
I think we're past movies for first dates. That's what I did.
Well, you want to talk.
I also had
you want to talk.
Yeah.
And so you can't talk at a movie.
It's
so
awkward when it's just, I don't know.
I just wanted to sit there
silence.
awkwardly for 2 hours and wonder if I put my hand on her leg.
Yeah, in a weirdly comfortable seat. It's the dinner and. Does there need to be an and? Does there need to be an and? I don't know. Dinner and dessert. Dinner and ice cream. Dinner and a coffee.
Yeah.
Dinner and
a slice of cheesecake.
Maybe ODR.
Apple pie with a little slice of cheese.
Well, that's nice.
ODR?
Does she skate?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Do you skate?
Some days. On fresh ice. The ODR ice is way different.
It's way different than, it's like you're skating in sludge when you go back on regular ice because it's so smooth and beautiful. I mean, I've been out of the game. Like anytime, let's say grandma looks after the kids, Tam and I always just go out for like a nice dinner. And then we will go to a movie, but we don't need to talk to each other.
Yeah.
We want to be like entertained for a bit.
Yeah, you're beyond that point.
Yeah, we're beyond that point now.
For sure. Bowling's always nice. Show her my strikes.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Watch this.
Go for dinner and then go show her the turkey. Hey, that'd be fun.
Like that gym
Gobble, gobble.
Watch me climb rope.
I'm gonna go to like a trampoline. What are those trampoline places? Launch pad. Hey, go out for dinner
Those are
and then
fun.
take her to a launch pad and be
Watch
like,
this.
watch my flip.
Yeah. You're both puking the dinner up afterwards.
I went out for dinner with this guy the other day. What'd you do? Well, we went for dinner on our first day, then we went to launch pad, and he showed me how he did flips. That would be that'd be pretty funny. Well, I can't wait for the update tomorrow. We should do this thing called second date update. That usually goes over pretty well on FMs.
We'll see.
He's giving the advice on dates tomorrow during free advice.
Oh, gosh.
Based on the success of today.
No.
Well, best of luck, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
And
I
if
appreciate it.
you have any,
I need all the luck I can get.
no, you don't. You're a good looking young man.
I've got ChatGPT with me.
You're part of the most successful morning show in the
Absolutely, yeah.
city. Does she know what you do?
Oh, yeah, kind of. I said, I'll explain it more in person.
Yeah, just show her YouTube videos of you.
This is me.
Yeah,
this was me
Here's
this
another
morning.
one. Wait, here. No. And,
And then this was me
2 hours later.
yesterday morning.
Yeah.
This was last week. I was drinking beer here. This was fun.
Dinner and breakfast, Grumpy Cat.
Oh, let's not get carried away. Jeez Louise, you guys.
Somebody phoning in sick tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You should say, why don't you come to my place? We'll watch all of the Rocky movies.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
How about no?
All right. Well, I can't wait for tomorrow. This is a good one. Don't be too nervous. I know there's going to be some sort of hilarious story coming out of this date tonight, which should be pretty fun. El Presidente says, whatever you do, just be yourself tonight on the date. YouTube, Trev.
That's what I'm afraid about.
Why?
Well, no, it's true. It's true.
Don't be fake.
I have to be myself. Because if I try to be macho man, it's just
Character
Look, dude, I'll say
It's
this.
terrible.
You're a lovable guy. You're a lovable character.
Yeah, like when
She
I try
might
to
fall
be
in love with you tonight.
when I try to be cool guy, it never works out. And
you
then,
gotta,
and then I end up just being like, no, I'm just joking earlier. That wasn't me. This is me.
You should walk in when you meet her if she's waiting in the restaurant. Walk in with like how Ric Flair walks in.
All coked up and bouncing off ropes. I got flying super fast.
I forgot his strut.
The strut?
Yeah. Piss drunk.
That's really good.
That would be funny. Like, I think that would be pretty good.
Just have a woo
Jam
off.
at 33 says, be yourself, not Herbert the pervert. Dude, I'll give you $100 if you only talk in Herbert the pervert.
Order
all
your
night.
food in Herbert the. Yes, I'll have it.
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay.
Hope he's happy.
Yeah, we'll see.
That would
Time
be
will tell.
that would be hilarious.
But just do it at the order and then,
That's why
then
you
break
didn't
off. Yeah.
pick up any of my phone calls.
I'm going to be texting you all night long. Dirty pictures.
Yeah.
Hoping that one of them pops up. All right. No, best of luck to Trev tonight on his big first date. We'll find out.
Thanks, boys.
We'll find out what happens tomorrow. His life will
Synergy
be-
Spa for Esteem.
Oh, that's actually a pretty
That's not
good
bad, but they
idea.
also have like massages, couples massage and
You
stuff.
can, yeah.
Lots of stuff over there.
Have Victor take care of me.
Yeah, he'll look after you.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a GCL Diesel Orange and Blue breakfast coming up. The Edmonton Oilers and the Minnesota Wild to kick off a 5-game homestand. A homestand that I said yesterday, win 4 games or talk to me later. It's time to get this season on track. Let's see if they can get that done. Do you believe that they find momentum during this 5-game homestand? What say you? 780-218-9999. Dude, you doing Herbert voice? Because she's never talked to you, right? You should do that for like the
But you
first
just drop it
2
in.
minutes.
Yeah, just
and then just be like, I'm just messing with you.
I'm just messing
Maybe
with you.
she loves
I'm just
Family
joking.
Guy.
Yeah. She might be. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she might be all for it.
Yeah.
Or maybe not and just severely turned off. That's okay.
All right, GCL Diesel Orange and Blue breakfast is on the way. If you're on 95.7 Cruise FM, please tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio and better than ever. We're going to send you away 3 minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, then we're right back setting up this hockey game tonight. We've got a sports update if you're on TuneIn or iHeart or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Did you see the text of Badgie? Tell her how you think the word manure sounds great. You got the ma, For the newer.
Where's that from?
Costanza. With
Seinfeld?
With what's her face in the park there, and they go for the walk.
Marissa Tomei.
That's right. You got the ma. You just stepped his.
All right. Here's the update with LT.
We have a trade to announce in the NHL.
Can I guess?
Yes.
I have not looked. I'm not cheating. Laurent Brossoit.
Wrong.
Damn. It's my only guess.
The Blues have acquired forward Akil Thomas from the Kings in exchange for Nikita Alexandrov.
Why were the Oilers in on both of these guys? Unbelievable.
Oilers back on the ice tonight. They'll kick off a 5-game homestand when they welcome in the Wild. Join Tom Gazzola for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows right here on EST. Coverage kicking off at 6. Jake Wallman remains sidelined tonight for the Oilers. Last night in the NHL, Sharks doubling up Utah 6-3. Anaheim over St. Louis 4-1. The Jets continue to slide 1-5 in their past 6. Following a 5-1 loss to the Sabres, Penguins over the Flyers 5-1, and the Blue Jackets defeating the Devils 5-3. Oilers Wild, one of 10 games around the NHL tonight. Over to football, where the Patriots became the first team to reach 11 wins this season, sealing their 10th straight victory, 33-15 over the Giants. Week 14 will kick off Thursday when the Cowboys visit the Lions. Over to the CFL, the Elks extending defensive lineman Noah Taylor through 2027 yesterday. Argonauts also making it official this morning, naming Mike Miller their new head coach. He served as the club's quarterback coach for the past 4 seasons. And in the NBA, Jamal Murray set to be evaluated later today as he would sprain his right ankle during the Nuggets' 131-121 loss to the Mavericks. Lakers also saw their win streak snapped at 7 with a 125-108 loss to the Suns. Raptors back on the court tonight, 14-7. They'll look to snap a 2-game slide when they host Portland in one of 6 games. Coming up next week, it's set for Oilers and Wild with an orange and blue breakfast.
Chops upon his face.
He is big and strong and finally found his place.
Most players look at him with terror and with fear.
But to Oiler fans, their eyes he brings a tear. He can skate about 100 miles per hour, full of anger and fire. But he's also got the hands and power that a fan base desires. Cassian shot the puck and it went in. He scored a goal, so we'll play the song. Cassian, he's missing teeth when he grins. He'll beat you up if you do him wrong.
A drafted man in the first round long ago.
He went to Vancouver from Buffalo.
He landed with the Habs, but never played a game.
His career got on track when to Edmonton he came. The Oilers got him in a trade for Scrivens. Now he's a leader of the pack. When it comes to casseroles, start giving. Show your rack for Zach. Cassian shot the puck and it went in. He scored a goal, so we'll play the song. Cassian, he's missing teeth when he grins. He'll beat you up if you do him wrong.
8:36. One of the best energy guys in Oilers history, Cassian. Watching Clattenburg kid come in and try to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah, and breaking news on the CFL front as well.
I see this.
Yeah, I didn't have it in the update there. But,
Tyson Philpott, Montreal Alouettes, signing a contract extension through 2027. It's a 2-year deal, $275,000 in 2026, $285,000 in 2027, making Philpott, the Canadian kid, the highest paid receiver in the Canadian Football League.
Yeah, that's a good.
If he can just stay healthy,
The
man.
Davis Alexander, well, both of them.
Yeah.
But that's a matchup there between the two. Good for him. 25-year-old. You've seen what he can do. He's a stud. Can't let him go. They didn't let Davis Alexander go. They didn't let him go.
If Philpott's making $275.
Oh, we're getting into the hard
Well,
numbers here.
what does Emelis make? What does Brady Oliveira's a free agent?
Yeah.
Does Brady Oliveira get $290,000 a year? I think if you're going to pay Philpott $275, there's no way Brady would sign for less than that.
Brady wanted the bag a few years back.
Didn't really get it, right?
Didn't really
Yeah.
get it, and there was talk of where he would go in the sweepstakes for him, but
anyway, love talking CFL. Congratulations to Philpott. If let's say you get a full season of Philpott, a lot of people next year will be doing fantasy drafts. And if the CFL takes the format that we use in this office and there's a national spot, so it would be, I'm hoping that when they roll it out, and we sent them all of our rules and everything. So I'm hoping when they roll out CFL fantasy over at CFL.ca or wherever they do it, the commissioner has said season-long fantasy is coming next year. I hope they have the format the same as what we do, where you have a quarterback. Now, in our 16 league, we use that as a super flex spot, but a quarterback, a running back, 3 wide receivers, a national spot, and then a defense and a kicker. Where's Philpott go? Is he a second-round pick?
well, so the Birmingham Barracudas, who won the Dunya this year, will be drafting, in the fourth. So, and that's always
fourth round. Did you trade a bunch of picks?
But in the fourth.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like every year, it's the Rourke. Trey Ford's stock is
Trey
dropped.
Ford's-
He probably won't be a
he's
first
out.
overall. I mean, depending on what happens. So you've got Rourke there.
Brady.
You've got Brady. Now you're legitimately adding Philpott to the mix of.
I took McInnes in the first round last year.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because you can play him in your national.
So who would
spot.
your top four be? I guess right now you got Rourke. You got Brady's still in there, running back.
Probably
Philpott 3.
Probably McInnes and Philpott still, or Philpott McInnes. I mean, in whatever order.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see where Emelis lands.
Yes.
Assuming he'll probably stay in Regina, but
I'm still liking the value that I will probably get at 4 there, even if it's not Rourke.
CFL fantasy drafts, everybody's going to be doing next year. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. All right, let's get into it. The Edmonton Oilers in action tonight. If you missed Tales of the North earlier on, we thought it was a pretty good one. I thought it was pretty good.
Yes, it was right.
You want to grab that, Trev? Can
I
you
was
email
just
that
gonna
to me?
say sound of the day.
Yeah, send
Yeah,
it to me. Yeah, we'll make it the sound of the day. So we'll get to that coming up here. But let's get into your GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast. Brought to you by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and the northern Alberta area for over 50 years. As for some projected lineups for these two teams tonight, let's dive into that. The Edmonton Oilers, last time we saw them out, you had to like what you saw. 4-0 win over the Kraken, second shutout of the year for Stuart Skinner. And the big boys, the leaders, stepping up, leading the way to a victory, which I thought was awesome to see. Conor McDavid with Hyman and Savoy, Draisaitl with Podkolzin and Mangiapane, Nuge between Henrique and Matthias Janmark on a veteran line there, and then Frederick Lazar and Clattenburg on the back end. Matthias Ekholm, Bush, Nurse, Regula, Kulak, and Emberson. That was one of Emberson's better games of the year last time out as well. As for the Minnesota Wild, Hartman will be with Zuccarello and Kaprizov. Joel Eriksson-Ek with Matt Boldy and Marcus Johansson. Nico Sturm with Trennan and Tarasenko. Ben Jones with Ogren and former Edmonton Oiler and former a lot of other teams as well. I think Trev looked it up. 9 teams for Tyler Pitlick? Anyway, Pitlick with Ben Jones and Liam Ogren. Brodin and Faber, Middleton and Spurgeon, Boom and Bogosian. That's a pretty solid blue line right there. I think you have to like that group. And Wallstead will start for Minnesota. As for a list of guys who aren't tough enough to play hockey tonight, what's the latest, Rick?
For the visiting Wild, Marcus Foligno, Marco Rossi, Vinny Hinostroza, and Daniela Yurov For the Oilers, of course, Kasperi Kapanen, as we all know. Jake Wollman, I've been mentioning, not ready to go yet. And Jack Roslovic as well.
That Roslovic one sucks.
It does.
I mean, he'd really sort of hit his stride. He found a spot. He was, outside of McDavid and Draisaitl, the most consistent offensive contributor on the club. And now, just when it starts going really well, banged up and have to miss a decent amount of time. That's a tough one. Casino Dealer Jay over in the chat says, Pitlick, the one that got away? Question mark? I don't think so. I can't. Let's take a quick look at Pitlick.
We don't have to. It'll be a very quick look. Yeah.
All of the other stops along the way for one Tyler Pitlick. So he was with the Oilers for 3 years in the minors and then parts of 3 years on the big team. Ended up playing, what did he play? 58 games with the Oilers. Scored 11 goals. Then went to Dallas for 2 years. Then went to Philly for a year. Then went to Arizona for a year. Then was in Calgary and Montreal for a year, combined there. Then went to St. Louis for a year, played 61 games. Then was with the Rangers. Then was in the American Hockey League for an entire year with the Providence Bruins farm team. And then this year, he's played 5 games in the AHL. He's got 4 points. He's played 15 games with the Wild this year and does not have a point just yet. 31st overall in the 2010 draft. Let's take a look at that 2010 draft, shall we?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I know. Obviously, that was the big year for the Edmonton Oilers. Taylor Hall, first overall. Tyler Pitlick went 31st. Guys who went behind Pitlick. Oh, here's an interesting name. Ryan Spooner.
Tyler Toffoli.
Calvin Pickard. 49th in that same draft later on in the round.
Jason Zucker.
The Oilers also drafted Ryan Martindale, Jeremy Blaine, Tyler Bunz, Brandon Davidson in the 6th round. Mark Stone that year went in the 6th round, 178th to Ottawa. He's played 700 games. Freddie Anderson went in the 7th round. And that's about it. All right, what is your key to a victory tonight, buddy?
Tom Gazzola to have a hot take in the hangout later this morning. I mean, keep it going, Tommy. I mean,
I think Tommy should call out their team's ability to play strong defense 2 games in a row.
Yeah, sure. Why not? No, but that kind of leads into it as well. You want to see what you saw in Seattle. I know the Kraken are not the Wild, albeit though, forwards working back. Attention to team defense, obviously strong goaltending too, but it is a mix. So you want to see what you saw in Seattle in terms of the team defense as well. So that's going to be big for me. Just players as well. We talked about Kirill Kaprizov. He's been on fire. Matt Zuccarello is an Oilers killer traditionally. And we did take a look at that lineup for the Wild. Top heavy. I'll say it. I know you didn't want to kind of go fully that way. But no, but when you look at the point production, I mean, that's what it is. It's your top 6 there for the Wild. So
as it is with the Oilers.
Yes. So maybe the stalemate is there, and whoever wins that kind of battle tonight between the stars. So a variety of places you can go. Obviously, goaltending will be looked at tonight. That'll kind of capture the headlines. But I think, again, attention to team defense and kind of structurally how they played against Seattle will go a long way.
Special teams looks like this. The Edmonton Oilers have the 3rd best power play in the National Hockey League at 30.2%. Minnesota, 24.2%. They are 7th, so they're a top 10 power play as well. The Wild penalty kill is at 79%. The Oilers at 80.6%. So it's pretty close there as well. The Oilers have the 17th best penalty kill in the league. Minnesota has the 22nd best penalty kill in the league. You know, as far as other areas that would be a key tonight, I mean, Wallsted's been playing so well, you got to get to the front of the net.
Yeah.
Like, you got to make life miserable for this dude tonight because he's been near perfect so far this season. Game day prediction. So we do have the early bird bet.
Yep.
That's already waiting for you. EST specials over at playalberta.ca. Oilers to win. McDavid with an assist. Bouchard with a point. Let's go. Yeah. I will say Hyman or Nuge score a power play goal. That's probably getting a little too specific, but I'll go Hyman or Nuge score a power play goal tonight. And then remember, if I don't get that right, let's just completely forget about it. And if I do get it right, please praise me.
Oh, yes, lots of praise.
As much as you can on X, where my handle still sits at Nielson TSN 1260.
R.I.P.
As I'm holding out hope that the station comes back one day. You know what? I was over at the old building. I had to check a email that I couldn't get on my phone. So anybody who's like, I still am a Bell Media employee because I work for TSN.
Saying any office supplies.
So I still have access to the old shop. And I went over there on Saturday. I needed to check an email. And
Saturday's a good day.
It was dead. Well, I mean, it's kind of dead over there most days. But nobody was around. So I brought Marshall with me. We go in. And who just came up the stairs, Trev?
Oh, I'm so happy. I believe that was Will Fraser.
What?
Oh.
No way.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I'm so,
And he's not wearing his glasses.
I'm so happy.
What the heck? Hey, Fraser. Would you like to sit on Santa's knee? No, but anyway, so I was at the old building on the weekend. And you know the old 1260 studio? You know what they have in there now? Turntables. I don't know what they're doing with it, but there's turntables there.
That's where it's at. Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're spinning sweet tunes. There must be a dance mix on Virgin.
They're bringing back Nick's nightclub.
Maybe that's what it is. Kind of made me sad. So I took a stick and I smashed them to hell.
Yeah. At least there's cameras set up in there.
Capture
it all.
They're going to take the DJ tables and put them on CTV too.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So my prediction will be one of Nuge or Hyman score on the power play. Yeah, I like that, I think. Trev, going on this first date tonight with the Oilers game on television.
Oh, geez.
Wherever you guys are watching the game.
Yeah.
How are you going to balance your paying attention to the game?
Are you going to a place like that?
Like, are you going to a sports bar of some sort?
Place I picked out, I know we'll have the game on.
Okay, good thinking. But how much attention are you going to be giving to the game?
That's where it's...
How much attention are you going to give to her? And are you worried at all about, sort of fanboying about the game a bit? Like, let's say they start losing and you're in a horrible mood and it ruins the date. Are you going to be able to overcome that?
Well, good news is I know she's an Oilers fan as well, so she'll be watching. And
Hello.
I'll be watching, so that's good. And
this sounds like a marriage made in heaven here.
Yeah, well, like I can hold in my emotions. I've been watching this team for quite some time, so I've had to train myself, right? Because I've had to be in professional settings where I can't, yell out and be my true self, and that's going to be on full display tonight. I can't be my true self. I don't want her to. Well, maybe I do. I think she'd get a kick out of it. But that's the one thing I was thinking. I'm like, oh, will I look too much? I don't like. I'm
you
obviously
just spend all of your savings right now and take her to a game and just spend a ton of money, and she'll think you're a rich boy, and then you've got this huge standard set.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could do that, but I don't know. I want to see how this goes first.
Yeah, good point.
Because that's the thing. Why do that? And then it turns out she's maybe not that. I don't want to say not that great. I think she is great. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm getting flustered thinking about it right now, boys.
Oh, see, Glue Guy's he's in the Paris Jewelers inbox. He says, go to Paris Jewelers, buy a ring.
No?
No, he says, be yourself, Trev. Set the precedent for future dates and the relationship.
Oh, yeah. No, that's good. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be myself.
That's tough. It's tough. You want to be yourself. Like, I was a little bit of a fake when I first started dating Tam, because I remember when we moved in together, I drank skim milk for a while. And then once I got engaged, I was like, I'm going back to 1%.
You picking those vegetables off the nacho platter was
very
you
first
yourself.
Very first date.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to pick around the edges
honest.
here. Yeah, be yourself, buddy.
Hello, I am Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, Get it done at William Huff. They've been doing it since 1952. Trev, you should go get your car wrapped before the date tonight.
With her face.
Yeah, her face on the passenger side window.
Like this?
And yours on the driver's side window.
Got it done just today. Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
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 Well, that's not a bad idea.
That's not creepy at all.
Not at all.
I've got lots of ideas. You're setting me up for failure, Dusty.
Oh, no, I'm setting you up for success, my man.
Okay.
All right, what did we learn on the show today, boys?
The Blackhawks have assigned goaltender Laurent Brossoit to the AHL on a conditioning stint.
Interesting.
Mark that down.
What's today's date? December 2nd.
Achy Breaky returns spring of 2026.
Possibly.
Phil Pott re-signed with the Alouettes. And
Trev's going on a date. We learned that
the
today.
Akil Thomas trade as well.
Yep.
Lots of things, yeah.
Trev, what did you learn today? You learn anything today?
What
I learned
did
that you
learn?
watched Netflix for the first time in 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good
Or
one.
any streaming service.
Yeah, man. What did I learn? I think LT just listed them off
Sorry.
right there.
I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay.
Well, you got a lot of advice from people about the date.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Whether or
Lots
not
of
you
great
act
advice.
on any of it is
Yeah, I just
doesn't
see-
matter. But
The Real Latif, Nasty Chat. I have lots of advice. Great dater here.
That's the fake one, right?
no, that
I
it says
don't know.
it's real. It's
It
real.
says the real one.
It's got his face on the avatar and everything.
Penner's Pancake says tomorrow morning, 100 thumbs before 6:30 for a successful date. Presidente says you can get tickets for $90 each to the game tonight. Bootsky says best first date advice: listen.
Yeah, don't speak at all.
Yeah. Just
I've been told I'm a good listener.
Nod the head.
yeah, say that at the beginning and then don't say anything else the rest
Not
of the
for
time.
this, yeah.
I just wanna
Maybe
listen.
she's a talker. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
The man hands episode, cracking the lobster. Open your beer, Jerry. It's not a twist off.
All right. Best of luck on that tonight, Trev. Let's get to your sound of the day today. I wonder if this is coming through here. Oh, just give me a sec. I'll make the change on that. We're going to get to Tales of the North as we introduce Clattenburg's character into the Tales of the North, and obviously some talk about Jesper Wallstedt as well today. Here we go. Tales of the North. It's your sound of the day. Text of the day for Royal Pizza coming up.
Who owns the North? Who owns the North? Show me!
Conor Clattenburg, you turn my ox blue like a modern-day Paul Bunyan.
Tonight in the North, after slaying the Kraken on the Pacific coast, the mighty Oil return home for a critical turning point in their current campaign. Standing in their way this eve, the Wall of St. Paul, one that never was, but could have been. He who fell into their laps, only to be passed over for Borgo the Bust. Tyler Wright, more like Tyler Wrong. Luckily for the home Warriors, a spark has emerged from months of darkness. Connor the Chaotic, the Bakersfield Bruiser, he who hits and then hits some more, dragging this ragtag group of perimeter pals into the fight, nay, I say the war. The chants will echo through the rafters of Rogers. Release the Clattenburg! Reinforce the boards, for they are about to be banged. These are the tales of the North, and may they be heard far and wide across this great land.
Send it back to Bemidji, Connor.
Connor's
Bemidji State.
Bemidji State.
That's where Fergie's prostate went to college.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Now I do. All right, that's Tales of the North. That is your sound today. Let's get to your Royal Pizza.
Royal Pizza.
Trev's going on a date.
There's the one.
I just came up with that one.
You're going to Royal
I just-
Pizza.
yeah, see you guys later.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I can't win it, but I do love it. Oh, boy, do I love Royal Pizza. Let's go to this one. Mark in the Park. The Vikings could use a quarterback like Jesper Wallstedt. That was a good one.
Yeah.
After that's another thing we learned. Barry the Cheater took us to 57-0.
Barry provided some food for the text of the day.
Yeah.
there. Like the good on Mark in the Park for taking advantage of that one.
What position does Jesper Wallstead play? Quarterback. Wrong. But Mark in the Park was happy.
He
Sitting on that text for a while.
pounced on it.
Congratulations, Mark in the Park. You have won a gift certificate to Royal Pizza. Still making it great with the best of freshness ingredients you'll find. Top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online today, royalpizza.ca. Visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. Trev, one more quick question on this date here. Do you want me to dress up in a disguise and come by the table and be like, "Oh, I'm a huge fan. I love what you do. I love your YouTube channel. I love what you do at Edmonton Sports Talk and stuff."
I mean, that would be pretty legendary.
Right?
I would, yeah. I mean,
But like Jeff Jackson as a woman for some strange reason.
Yeah. Also.
hello. Yeah, what a nice, something like that.
Hello, how are you? And the
That
girl's
voice
looking at
only.
you being like, is that a guy dressed as
That's the guy in the
Mrs.
video
Doubtfire?
you showed me there.
I've never
yeah.
seen him before in my life. I don't know.
I swear I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
Then we get through, and then when we wrap up, I go, okay, see you tomorrow. McDiesel says, what about Santa?
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. A happy little couple.
Yeah. I've heard you've been a naughty boy.
You walk into the...
Maybe we'll have
Sit on
a
my lap.
maybe a Santa appearance tomorrow on the show. Who knows? We'll see. Could be a lot of fun. All right, we're watching Oilers and Wild tonight.
Yeah.
We'll have your GCL Diesel pregame show, 6 o'clock, post game to follow. on all
Raptors
of our
Trailblazers
platforms.
as well.
Raptors Lakers coming up later in the week.
Oh.
Our true test. Maybe in that game, Luka will pass.
Are you Canadian or not?
My God, does this guy take a lot of shots? Well, I'll be cheering for LeBron and the Lakers. Sorry, Canada's team.
Oh,
Sorry,
well, look at
Canada's
this.
team.
Look at this.
Not for me.
Unbelievable.
Not for me.
I don't believe it.
We're going to get you back to classic rock over at 95.7 Cruise FM. We got the Red Hot Chili Peppers coming up. That's Under the Bridge. That's the one where they go,
yes.
can't stop addicted to being under the bridge.
Yeah.
And that's the one? Yeah. Sounds just like him. I could karaoke that song all the time. On Edmonton Sports Talk, on TuneIn, on iHeart, YouTube, the Hangout's coming up. Will Fraser's here today. I don't know who else is here. It doesn't matter.
It's wild.
Phrase, Jazz, Maddie. That's a good hangout. Lock Shop from 11 till noon. Two Guys and Goalie, 12 until 1. EST afternoons from 1 until 3. The Reed Wilkins Show from 3 until 6. That'll lead into the GCL Diesel pregame show. It's crystal clear, static-free, all day over on TuneIn, on iHeart, on YouTube, and, of course, at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. That's going to do it for the show today. I think we're going to be talking about an Oilers win tomorrow, but I've been wrong about 15 times already this year.
And a second date.
Hopefully. Hey, Trev? Good luck, my man. Don't blow this one.
If he makes it in tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
You better make it in tomorrow.
I'll be here, boys.
All right, for YouTube.
I can't wait to talk about my date. It's going to be awesome. I'm
For
so excited.
YouTube, Trev, Lieutenant Eric, I am Dustin Nielsen. Thank you very much for listening. Take it easy.